I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast, live play-by-play. We got 2 games after this left. 3 games left as we sit right now, minutes before the game. We got the Pacers and the Pistons next. But at the end of the day, this game has playoff implications. You lose this game, you might play the Raptors. And we know that Matisse Thybulle cannot go to Toronto. Matisse Thybulle can't play in Toronto. A lot of implications. We got to talk about it. But before we do that, I got to play the intro.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Shout out to the people in the building, 18 people, channel members in the building, Backyard Bird Podcast, Philly fans in Florida, Ethan C in the building. We got the notification gang. Shout out to all you guys, Ryan Rowe, Lucas, JB, Dylan, Robert, new name. Listen, do me a favor. Tell me if you can hear my TV. I'm going to get quiet and tell me if you hear anything when I'm silent. Let me know if you can hear that in the chat. We got a big game. Listen, we're in the playoffs, no matter what. When you look at this Raptors team, they've been playing some good basketball. Honestly, if you look at all the teams in the East, since the All-Star game, right? I like to use the All-Star game as the midway point, right? It's a little bit after the midway point, but that is when everything starts to get a little serious. Shout out to everybody saying no. Jordan, Ethan, Philly fans, JB, Robert. Love it. The level of basketball starts to turn up after the All-Star game, and the Celtics and the Raptors have been the two best teams in the East since the All-Star break. Here's my thing. Matisse Thybulle can't go to Toronto. We don't need to really discuss why. We know why, but we don't need to bring that up on this channel, whether you believe in it or not. Everybody has their different preferences. But at the end of the day, Matisse Thybulle can't go to Toronto. I would like to see Chicago in the first round, who's been horrendous in the last couple months of basketball. Sixers find themselves at the 4 seed right now. 5th seed is Toronto. Sixers get a dub here. Maybe they can get to the 3 spot. You get to the 3 spot, you end up playing a possibility of playing the Bulls, I believe. Let's see. They're kind of breaking some stuff down, but he going way too quick for me to understand that. ISO 2K, what's up with you? Lucas said nope. Shout out to you too. SYT said Raptors-Sixers playoff series. How many games is it going? That's going to be scary because, look, although Matisse Thybulle does not contribute on the offensive side, sometimes he knocks down his 3. Sometimes he gets involved when James Harden starts giving him the ball in some, cuts and whatnot. He can pretty much slow down a Pascal Siakam, slow down a Fred VanVleet, slow down the young boy. I forgot the rookie's name. Somebody in the chat let me know. So he's still a big piece. At the end of the day, when the Sixers starting lineup is on the court, if you look at all the teams in the East, including the Brooklyn Nets who got KD and Kyrie, if you look at the Sixers starting 5, just when they're on the court, we are, if not first, we're definitely second in points scored by the starting bench. And although Matisse doesn't score them points, he plays defense and gets us, easy buckets from transition and steals and blocks of that sort. So it still matters. Scotty B, that's who it was. Shout out to Jordan. You're the only team I'm scared of. Only team I'm scared of is the Bucks and Nets. We got anyone else? Look, that's kind of where I feel. I mean, I think you got to be careful for a Miami Heat team just because Eric Spoelstra in a series really knows how to pick your deficiencies out. Like, he can look, see an attack. And if he figures out what Doc's rotations are, how the bench is, transition defense, he might try to play a quick pace game. Although I think we match up really well against Miami. The Bucks scare me because they're coming off an NBA championship. They got Giannis. They got some actual, wing defenders and scorers on the wing. But I do think we match up really well against Giannis as long as we don't take Embiid out to end the third and don't put him into the middle of the fourth. I think we match up good against them. It's the young gun teams that bother me. Scotty Barnes says 58 fresh. Appreciate it. Ref Taco said it's pouring, storming down here. A shout out to you. Us in the Celtics conference semifinals. That would be very interesting, and I would love that matchup. I don't really fear the Celtics, although they've been playing a much better brand of basketball. But I still love the rivalry, meaning I love it because I don't like the Celtics, and it would be beautiful to put their fan base down in the Eastern Conference Finals. I would love it. 100%. Little Gaming Monkey, what's going on with you? What's going on? As Slyn said, Drake's at the game, of course. Why wouldn't he be at the game? You know what I mean? Drake rocking with Canada all day, every day. Again, they're breaking down the playoff picture on NBC Sports Philadelphia, but it's crazy. My TV's just loud enough where I can barely hear him. You know what I mean? Reserve Revenge, what's going on with you? JB said, are we turning up, Mike? Nah, bro, it's Thursday. There's one more day to Friday, and I feel you, bro. I wish I wish I could do it with you. You know what I mean? Little Game Monkey laughing. Jordan said, as long as we don't pull a Doc against the Bucks again. Exactly. I mean, look, you got to give Joel Embiid rest during games, but the playoffs are a different brand of basketball. There's no such thing as a back-to-back. After every single game, these guys get to go home and rest. And listen, Joel Embiid gonna need to get himself a hyperbolic chamber and just fall back. Invest the money in your body, my guy. We need you throughout the whole playoffs. Pause if you want to hear that. We need Joel Embiid. Himself is one of the reasons why I'm not as nervous as some of the other Sixer fans are, right? I know we have deficiencies, but as long as Joel Embiid is on our side, healthy and looking good, I'm not going to fear no team. Not saying we are the favorites, but there's a difference between being the favorites and still not being scared, because I do believe that we can compete. We've seen the Sixers at their best, we've seen the Sixers on average, and we've seen the Sixers at their worst. Again, this is not a one-game sample size. It's a 7-game series. Doc Rivers is going to have to put something together. We heard the rumors. Doc Rivers, is he a candidate for the Lakers? Is he a candidate for the Jazz? What's going on here, right? We're in the middle of a playoff run. I don't know, good or bad. Hopefully we get guys like Dan Burke and Sam Cassell involved, because we're going to need to, we're going to need to play our brand of basketball. Philly Kush, Jose in the building. Ethan said we need that Joel body. Pause. Yes, we need Joel Embiid at tip-top shape. Get that hyperbolic chamber ready, my guy. Ball with Mo said Harden and Embiid, though. Yes, the two-man game got to be, a staple of what we do. Whenever we can't buy a bucket, like the Sixers still go on them 3 to 4 minute droughts. Once you click past 2 minutes without scoring, it's clear it out and go two-man game. Two-man game, get Joel Embiid a free, easy elbow jumper. I'll close my eyes and say, let's go. That's a bucket. You know what I mean? He's almost automatic from the elbow. Philly fan said, that's the great thing about retirement. Facts. JB said Harden steps up in the playoff. Hey, not in the biggest game, so we're going to see. Sixers starting lineup today is, as always, minus Matisse Thybulle, because he cannot play in Toronto. Harden, Maxey, Green, Harris, and Embiid. For the Raptors, Gary Trent Jr., Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Precious Ochoa, and Kem Birch. No Fred VanVleet. He's on the thumbnail. I thought he was playing. Interesting. Ice Baby said, Michael, Motorcycle. You know what's crazy? And I probably told you this because you probably said it before, and I probably told you this. And if I didn't, I'm gonna tell you now. That is what my mother used to say to me all the time. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. AK Eagle Podcast Channel member in the building. He said, "What's good, Mike? Good luck tonight, bro." Hey, I was just kind of talking about your basketball team, saying that with how the Bulls play down the stretch, I am advocating for the Sixers and Bulls in the first round. I mean, DeMar DeRozan is a guy who can turn it on. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to advocate for it just because I believe it's what we need it. We have beat the Bulls every single time we played y'all this year so far. You know, even when you guys were the hot commodity, sitting at like 10-3, you know, when you guys were good, not saying you're not good now, but when you were healthy and things were all clicking, for sure, for sure. But, you know, I'm ready for this matchup. Hold on, I just want to get this. I want to get this pulled up real quick, just in case I need to use it. Get this pulled up. Philly Shad in the building. What's up with you, Michael? So what up, Mike? I think you do the best play-by-play on YouTube, bro. Hey, shout out to you. Appreciate it. And the Sixers is tough because, you know, I got to drop my Eagles content for sure, for sure. And I try to get as many Sixer videos out as well. But, like, with my work schedule, sometimes I can't put a video out until 4:30. If I put a video out 4:30 and we play at 7:30, that's a 3-hour window before it doesn't matter anymore, unless it's news. I can't really talk about the game, but I want to start breaking down the game too. I love doing it with the all 22 in football. Playoff games is different. We play, there's no such thing as a back-to-back, and we are going to break down every single playoff game because this is important. Listen, a lot of people have things on the line. James Harden got his reputation. Joel Embiid is trying to show that he is the MVP, and although I think he deserves it, I think they're going to try to give it to Jokic, which is disgusting. This is what I want to say. If Jokic gets the MVP, but somehow Denver loses in the first round and Embiid gets to the finals or the Eastern Conference, it just goes to show who was the more dominant player. And giving Joel the MVP, if they do, he got to also show that, it wasn't just the regular season. So Joel Embiid got a ball. He hasn't got out the second round. Doc Rivers, don't get me started on him. Then you got guys like James Harden. You got bench players who constantly hear they are not good. Tobias Harris, Sixer Nation want to get rid of him. So many players, coaches, and just storylines for the Sixers playoffs. We created the whole process for multiple years tanking. We can't get out the second round. Finally, we get rid of Ben Simmons to get Like, there's so many storylines, and it starts in a couple days. I think the East playoff run is going to be fantastic. Shout out to the West. I think the West got some good teams. They're top heavy. 1, 2, 3 is legit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't really know if they even have a chance. Here's the thing with the East. I think 1 through 6, 1 through 7 in the East has a fighting chance. Where to me, Golden State, Memphis, Suns. Really, Golden State Suns. I think the whole East got a fighting chance, and so it's going to be interesting. But I'm rocking Sixer Nation all day. Through the ups and the downs, we going to be here to talk about it. LT said, I'm loving the Eagles thumbnail for this. It's the Eagles thumbnail for this? Loving the Eagles thumbnail for this. It's the Eagles thumbnail? Hold up. It's not an Eagles thumbnail. Peter Rice said Embiid is our MVP. Facts. Eagle Slayer in the building. What's going on with you? AK said, yeah, you got our number this year for sure. So look, I'm trying to get the easiest way out of the second round. I know we got to deal with the first round first, and I'm not trying to jump the gun by any means. I just think that constant losses in the second round. Let's go over. The Celtics beat us, I think, twice in the second round. The Raptors, the Hawks. We have to get out. We have to get out. Unclean. Come on with the names, my guy. Unclean said, scrape those Raptors-Sixers. Let's go. I'm with you on that. AK Eagle said only 30 likes, over 70 people in here. Yeah, let's get this likes up. The like button is free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. And it pushes out the content and brings more Sixer fans in here, most importantly. But it also lets a couple Toronto Raptor fans come in here. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Got to give credit where it's due. Eric said it's not. I don't know what it's not. Dallas is a pretty good team, though. Not as good as the big three. You're right. Luka's been putting them on the map, man. I saw on Twitter the pass that Luka did. This man drove in the lane, spun, went up for a shot, drew the defender in from the three, flicked it. I thought he got blocked. He flicked it behind a Dim Finney Smith. I don't know how to say his name. DFS or whatever his name is. Knocked it down from the corner. It was wild. Luka is a problem. And with shooters around Luka, there's not really a star there, although I do like how Jalen Brunson has grown as a player. The Mavs might, you right about that. The Mavs might make some noise. Jose said, funny how ESPN was all hyped because of the Nets beat the Knicks. But when we beat the Knicks, they said the Sixers didn't beat anybody. Yeah, it was because how they beat them. And I think that is a issue. The Brooklyn Nets had to play Kyrie and KD the whole second half. I repeat, KD and Kyrie didn't come out the whole second half. It just goes to show you how not deep they are. They want to talk about our deficiencies on the bench. There's a reason why both them had to play the whole second half. And as long as Kyrie Irving is shooting the ball more than KD, well, sign me up for that. If the Sixers get matched up with the Brooklyn Nets, I would much prefer Kyrie to shoot the ball more than KD. It's just a bad recipe for that team. But, hey, what am I trying to tell them for? Little Gaming Monkey said, would be cool, first woman coach in the NBA. Hey, it is what it is. Women know their basketball too, for sure. AK said, well, Mike, I have to have a great stream. I'll catch up with you later. Keep up the fantastic work. Appreciate it. We got 84 in the chat. Listen, let's get it to 55 likes. I know y'all got it in you. I know you guys have it in you. There's some MVPs in the chat. Let's get it to 80. Let's get to 55 plus likes. Let's go. It's easy. It's easy. Peter Rice said, all right, Sixers, no excuse this year. Yes, we got to get it done. Get it done. JB said, fire Glenn Rivers and hire homegrown Dawn Staley. Homegrown Dawn Staley. Ray said, you know who is, yes, we definitely know that information. This is also why I believe this game is very important in the sense of making sure we don't match up. If we win this game, it helps take us to a scenario where we do not have to go to Toronto 3 out of 4 out of 7, 3 out of 7 times because Matisse cannot travel there. Although, it's messed up that he put himself in this predicament. Some people don't believe in it, and it's not. Who am I to say? Who am I to really say? You know what I mean? But listen, I'm going to need all y'all input. When this game is going on, as I'm doing the play-by-play, if there's things that you don't like, if it's things that you see, we got to start talking to each other. Like, normally, it gets a little quiet when the play-by-play comes on, and I ain't mad at it. But listen, from here on out, some of you guys weren't here last year. You didn't see Philly Mike in the Atlanta Hawks series. We about to be lit. It's about to be lit. We about to break stuff down the day after, and we about to go hard with the play-by-play. We got to go hard with the play-by-play, but we going to need it all. I think the Sixers do have a chance, although their deficiencies. I look around and I see the Celtics, they're too small. The Bucks, they're one that don't really have deficiencies necessarily. I just think we match up size with them. Miami, they have, their problem is they're too deep, right? You're like, how can somebody be too deep? Well, when they try to shut down the rotations, who are they going to bring off the bench? I know Tyler Hero is first up off the bench, but who are they going to go to? Where are they going to go? I think that can create a problem. If you look at the Brooklyn Nets, well, Kyrie's taking more shots. Glad to hear that. Plus, they don't got depth either. And then when you look at the Sixers, of course, adjustments from Doc Rivers and our bench staying in the game too long. Dean said, I'll take Don over Doc anyway. Come let him go to the Lakers. Blow his rep. Little Game said MVP to Embiid. For sure. I'm with you on that. Ethan is a channel member. He said Luka would smack some coach cheeks if a female stepped in. See how he fouls for the female refs. Man, I hear you on that. LT said, my fault, Mike. You good? Few tequila shots. And hey, I ain't mad at it, dog. If this was Friday night, Raptors-Sixers, your boy will be, have some Crown Royal on deck. But, we got to keep it easy. Robert W. in the building, channel member. What's going on? Just put my like in. Let's go. 49 likes. We ain't get to 55, though. We couldn't sneak up to 55, though. As said, Danny Green finally got his ring. What do you mean finally got his ring? Danny Green got multiple rings. He got rings with the Spurs. He got ring with the Raptors. He got ring with the Lakers. What we talking about here? Danny Green got 3 rings. Call him what you want. My man got 3 rings. He was at the right place at the right time 3 times. 3 rings with 3 different teams. JB said Dawn Staley has the skill set and the eye test. She wins championships everywhere she goes. She puts her hands up in the air and keeps them there because she just wins no matter what. Got money on my mind. I can never say what's up. I hear you on that. Bold Brew in the building. What's up with you? You got that apple crown. JB, go ahead, dude. Take a shot from me. Take a shot from me. We got the 55 likes. Shout out to y'all for being true to the game. Listen, it's 7:36. The game will be starting in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to ask you guys to give me your score predictions. Remember, there's no Matisse Thybulle. We need to win this game. Let me know your score predictions. Michael said Danny has been waiting to get his Raptors ring for years now. Finally got it today. Fred just brought it out for him. Oh, wow. For real? That's what you meant. Danny Ring finally got his ring. Oh. Shout out to Slin YT and Michael for letting me know, because I didn't know. Again, I got the pregame on, but I wasn't really looking over there. That's crazy. Jose said Embiid, 43 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. Coming for that scoring champion and MVP. I'm with it. Marcelli said only him and LeBron got that record. I hear you. Bull Brew with the first score prediction, 110-96. Little Gaming Monkey with the 112-106 Sixers. Both had Sixers, one in a blowout, won by 6. Michael said C19 delayed the ring. All right. The unknown said what happened to Thybulle. His vaccination status is not allowing him to travel to Toronto. Dwight said 144-113 Sixers. My man coming in strong with the blowout. Ethan said it's your boy E-Dog. What up? Backyard Bird Podcast 105-125 Sixers. Beatdown City. Philly fans in Florida said 107-105. Closest game called so far was by Philly fans in Florida. Peter said 114-107 Sixers. Fibbox with the 107-99 7T Sixers. Maybe I was saying it like that myself. Ryan D, 116-97 Sixers. He ain't got no worry at all. Ethan with the 126-116 Sixers. I'll take that. Danny Green getting his ring. Now I'm seeing it. Look at the Sixers. You know what I would do if I was Danny Green? If I was Danny Green, I would go over to every Sixer and say, don't you want one? Let's get to work. If I was Danny Green, I would go over to the Sixers and say, let's get to work. Hold up, wait a minute. We got an MVP in the chat. Shout out to my guy, Robert W., coming in with the $2 donation. Greatly appreciate the support. He said, let's go Sixers. Robert W. with the let's go. That equals a dub for tonight. And this is big. Playoff implications for sure. But like I said, Danny Green got to go show that ring to the to the Sixers and say, let's get ours. Let's go. Again, follow your boy on Twitter at Philly_Mike25. I tweet during the game because I'm trying to keep my Twitters, we got to do Twitter things too. It all about the social media. But listen, we talk nonstop off. I got a picture showing that Maxey has 7 30-point games in his career. Ben Simmons only got 6. One played 2 years, one played 5. Here we go. Tip-off is about to get underhand. It goes up, and it's going to go to the away team. Sixers got the ball. Maxey bringing it up. He's going to work. Top of the key, going to kick it over to Harden. Harden on the wing, looking. He flips it to Danny. Danny goes right to the MVP. Turn around, draws the contact. No foul. Pascal bringing the ball up. They're going to kick. Corner, wing. Scotty Barnes for 3. No good. Tipped up by Birch. And it's going to get back to the Raptors. They're going to give it to Achua. Achua driving. And now he's going to step back, working against Embiid, trying to go to the rim. Loses the ball out of bounds. It will be Sixers basketball. Precious Achua will turn it over. He killed us last game. Remember, he really did kill us. Here we go. Harden bringing the ball down. Scotty Barnes trying to play him full court. Harden, Carlson half court. Going to slow it down, kick it over to the MVP. Top of the key, he's working against Birch. Flips. Harris got the ball, making his move for the first time. Going to give it over to Danny Green. He gets it back. Green trying to look to set something up. Driving. He got 2 on the shot clock. Danny Green with a right-hand layup. No good. Rebounded by Pascal. He's in transition. Kicks. Barnes going to reset to Birch. They're looking for a guard. They're going to find Pascal instead. Pascal around the defender. Floats it off the glass. No good. Another offensive rebound. Ken Birch gets the bucket. Joel Embiid sleeping when it comes to rebounding so far this game. Harden on the wing. Working against Gary Trent Jr. Driving in the lane. Kicks. Danny Green corner. 3. Bang! Danny Green got the ring and the 3. First bucket of the night for the Sixers. Didn't like the other possession with Danny with the clock down to 2. Here we go. Scotty Barnes bringing it up for the Raptors. On the wing, gets the switch. Kicks. Birch finds Pascal. Pascal one-on-one with Harden. Kicks. Corner. Trent Jr. don't like it. He pulls up now. That's not Trent Jr. That's Precious Achua. And another offensive rebound. Barnes at the elbow. Going to bring it back out with a new shot clock. Pascal going to pull for a 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors, but they tip it out of bounds. Sixers basketball. Holy offensive rebound. We got another super chat. Shout out to the MVP. Back-to-back MVPs. Harden bringing the ball down. Going to kick. Maxey for 3. Bang! Tyrese Maxey knocks it down. Back-to-back threes for the Sixers. Gary Trent Jr. going to put it up. No good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Harden bringing it up. 4-point lead for the Sixers. Going to go around the fake screen. Now he's going to fake. Go to the right. Harden gets the switch on the center. Birch stepping up for the challenge. Harden driving. Baseline. Gets it up. No bucket. No foul call. Rebounded by the Raptors. Here they go in transition. Scotty Barnes going to kick. Trent Jr. No, that's Birch. Another tip. Precious Achua on the boards. Joel says no, not this time. Harden bringing the ball down. Kicks. Danny Green thought about it. Corner 3 for Harris. Bang! For Tobias Harris. And the Sixers picked up where they left off against Pacers. Maxey going to pull for 3. Bang! Another one! And even let me finish the cheers. 4 threes for the Sixers. 10-point lead. 4 for 4 from downtown. Holy smokes. Barnes kicks. Birch, top of the key, going to give it over to Trent Jr. Trent going around the screen. Got Maxey all over him. Turning around, kicks. Achua for 3. That won't fall. Rebounded by the Sixers. Embiid bringing the ball down himself. Kicks. Harden around the screen. Looking, driving all the way. Kick. Harris thought about the 3. 2 passes. 1 more pass from Danny Green. And an elbow jumper for Embiid is no good. Can't get the shooter's touch. Once again, though, shout out to the MVP, Robert W. Sixers lose the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Precious Achua jumps on it. Shout out to Robert W. with the $5 banger. My daughter and granddaughter and husband and great-granddaughter got to see the Hawks play and in person. Hey, that's a lot of people that got to go see it. Shout out to them for being there. That's crazy, though. They all went. It's good, though. You know, look, nothing like going to see a basketball game. You know, basketball and football games, they're just football games a little bit before. The pregame is just as fun as the game sometimes. But basketball, all the shows they put on in between plays and everything, it's crazy. Foul call off ball on the Raptors. It will be Sixers basketball to inbound. Shout out to you, Rob W. He said my daughter, granddaughter, and husband and great-granddaughter. He went there deep. Went in there deep. Here we go. Sixers to inbound. Harden going to throw it to Danny Green. He thought about the three, but he finds Embiid. Embiid at the free throw line working against Birch. He's going to drive, step back, find Harden. Harden with the extra pass. Harris for three. Bang! 5 for 5. 7 points for Tobias Harris. Hold up. His name ain't Tobias. It is Busy Bias. Busy Bias back. The triple Bs. Harden could have got the easy lay. He said, nah, we feeling it from 3. The Sixers have back-to-back great shooting nights. I'm telling you, this looks good going into the playoffs. These 3-pointers look good. Look good. Hold on one second. These 3-pointers look good going into the playoffs. I can't spell today. Hold on one second, guys. I'm the worst texter in the world right now. All right. Let me just send this text, and then let me just text my wife to lock the door in the back. My bad. Shout out to the 126 in the building. Just keep it up, says Kristen. Hey, listen, by no means I'm saying we can do this all the time, but these 3-pointers look good going into the playoffs. Harris, Maxey, Green with the ring finger. Ethan said, who's here thinks Bryce Harper will be back-to-back MVPs? Sign me up for that. We probably going to blow this lead like we always do. Hey, I hear you on that, but we got to be thinking positive right now. Looking for Sasuke, Michael Noble in the building. Ray said, does the playoffs start Easter Sunday or that Monday? I'm not sure. I know we have 2 more games after this one. 2 games after this. Charlie G said, lead. I hear you. Can they keep this lead and not blow it? That is something we're going to have to see. But seeing how we shot the threes against the Pacers, yes, we blew the lead. I understand that. But if the Sixers are knocking down the 3 ball, there's a good chance that we'll have leads. And even if they're blown, we can still sustain something. I'm not saying who cares if we blow leads. Of course I care if we blow leads. But at the end of the day, seeing how we're shooting, because, again, this team is streaky. We want to see what we can do come playoffs. We only got these 2 games. This game is important because of Matisse Thybulle's vaccination status. I don't want to have to go to Toronto 3 times without Matisse, although we're doing this without Matisse now. It is what it is. Jay Jackson said, let's go Sixers. Michael Noble said, fly Sixers, fly. Mills said, Harden dictated the pace of the Sixers, period. And right now it looks great. I'm with you on that. Here we go. Gary Trent Jr. around the screen. He's going to pull for a 3, and that is no good. Rebounded by Busy Bias. Harden bringing the ball up for the Sixers. 13-point lead. Embiid down low, too easy. 2-hand slam for the big man. Once he gets deep, it's no going back. Pause. Here we go. Gary Trent Jr. at the logo working against Maxey. It's been 3 minutes and 50 seconds since the Raptors scored. They're going to kick. Barnes driving at the elbow, looking. He's going to kick it out to Pascal to reset. 4 on the shot clock. Pascal got to make a move in the paint, floats it up, fading away, and he gets the bucket. Pascal Siakam hits the ground and stops the bleeding. Sixers still lead by 13. Harden looking, kicks. Embiid, top of the key, 4-3, no good. First miss three-pointer of the night by the MVP, Joel Embiid. Pascal setting it up for Barnes. Barnes hook shot over Harden. No good. Solid defense there. Maxey pushing the pace a little bit. On the wing, working against Pascal. Driving in the lane. Right-hand floater. No good. Over Boucher. Here comes Pascal. A little pace for the Raptors. Corner 3 for Trent Jr. No good. Tipped out and rebounded by the Raptors. They've been active on the offensive board. Pascal driving right at right at Embiid and gets the bucket. No foul called, but Pascal taking it to Joel Embiid. Pascal trying to rally the troops. Back-to-back buckets for the Raptors. We got a $137 in here. No reason we can't get it to 100 likes. Raptor fans, I'm going to give you as much credit as possible if you guys doing good, but it's still Sixer Nation over here. Like button is free, it's easy, it don't cost a thing, and it brings more people in. Embiid driving, loses the ball, no foul call, gets the ball, and the foul. Joel Embiid rolling through 3 Raptor defenders. 3 Raptor defenders tried to stop Joel Embiid. One of them poked the ball out, but Embiid gets it back, goes up, draws the foul. Birch takes an elbow to the face, but Joel Embiid is a monster of a guy. Pause. Jose said, oh no, someone unblocked the basement door by mistake. Gary's back. Gary's back. Let's get them 25 likes. And 1 complete for Joel Embiid. Raptors started to silence the Sixers, but 5 points, 2 rebounds for the big man. Pascal on the wing working against Danny Green. He's going to step back and reset with 12 on the shot clock. Danny Green stepping up. Pascal driving, left hand layup, no good, too short. Pascal hits the ground. Harden in transition, pushing the pace, kicks it back to Joel Embiid, and now they're going to have to reset. Shaking the game for the first time, same with Georges Niang. Harden at the logo. He's going to kick it over to the big man. He's at the elbow. He's driving, dishes it down to Danny Green, stolen by the Raptors. Danny Green, the last one to touch it, on its way out of bounds. Kristen said, just ignore him. He'll hate that. True that. True that. Here we go. Scotty Barnes going to kick it over to Boucher. Boucher looking for Pascal. He finds him. Trent Jr. hasn't made a 3 yet, but he can get hot. Pascal thought about the 3, now pulls the trigger. Pascal Siakam, the only Raptor keeping them in the game as they trail by 11. Pascal with the last 6 points. The last 7 points for the Raptors. Harden drive all the way to the hole, misses the layup. Good contest. Stolen by Danny Green. Pascal trying to go all the way across court. Harden going to use his body and get the layup. Good heads-up play by Danny Green to steal the ball and find Harden in transition. Sixers lead push to 13. Gary Trent going around the screen finds Pascal. He's been the only one with the heart to score. Pascal driving in the lane, kicks down low, and Boucher going to go up over Embiid. Mark down another Raptor getting buckets. Sixers lead by 11. Harden, top of the key, looking, going to go around. Embiid kicks, Niang for 3, bang! Georges Niang, welcome to the 3-point party! Gary Trent around the screen, he's looking, finds Pascal, top of the key. Pascal with 14 on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left of the first, and a foul called on Danny Green. Try to poke it out from behind, couldn't get it done. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left of the first quarter. Sixers are like 6 of 7 from the 3-point line, shooting terrific. Raptors trail by 14 with the ball. Pascal has been trying to bring some life back into the Raptors. He got it on the wing. Pascal gets the switch on to Niang. Working. 6 on the shot clock. He got to put up something. Pascal dancing. Going to try to draw the foul. No call. Precious Achiuwa with the fadeaway 3. Over Harden. Precious Achiuwa. He was a problem for the Sixers last time, and hopefully he don't get started. Harden at the logo. Going to go around the Embiid screen. Harden stepping back. Pull in for 3. Bang! Welcome to the 3-point party. It's the end. Harden, Harris, Maxey, Green. Holy three-pointer. Pascal looking, kicks. Gary Trent Jr. trying to get a 3 for the Raptors, and he does. Knocks down the 3 from the wing. Sixers lead cut to 11. Harden going to go around the Shake Milton screen and give it over to Embiid. Embiid spinning. Double team comes. He jumps through. Fade away 1 foot. Count the bucket for the big man. Joel Embiid showing the unicorn he is. Here we go. Pascal working against Harden. He got the size advantage. Back to the basket. Now he turns around. Pascal in the lane, kicks. Barnes, one more pass. Achiuwa gives it right back. Scotty Barnes working against Embiid, and he's blocked. Embiid blocks. Boucher, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Or no, we got ourselves a foul call off ball. First timeout taken. I'm not sure who gets the ball when we get out this timeout break, but 1 minute and 56 seconds left of the first quarter. Sixers already at 30. Philly Trez just getting up in here. Ice Ice Baby said free, easy, and it don't cost a thing. Was me in the 80s. Yo! Ice Ice Baby living her best life out here. Free, easy, and it don't cost a thing. That was me in the 80s. Hit that like button. We need 12 more likes. Do we got 12 MVPs in here? Do we got 12 MVPs in here again? Sixer Nation, you know how we do. But Raptor Nation, I'm not asking you to subscribe. We talk Philly sports, Eagles, Sixers, and possibly Phillies on this channel. But I will ask you to hit that like button. It will bring more of Toronto Raptor Nation in here. The more the merrier. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There might be a scenario where we get 7 games. I don't think it will go 7. I think we can handle the Raptors in 6. But we'll talk about that when we see it. Mike, does your son still want to see the doctor perform the hair transplant on him? Nah, he's good. He's good. He's good. For those who watch the son, I try to fake to my son that he was bald. I took a picture off Google, and my son believed he was bald. He said, I want to go to the doctors. So check that video out if you haven't seen it. Jay Will said, if the Sixers get their defense together and we can get 18 points per game from Harris consistently, we're going to the finals. Hey, Jay Will, look. I mean, look. Harris got 7 points in the first quarter. We're going to need everybody to play their brand of basketball on this team if we have a chance. Marcus Bell in the building. No matter what happens tonight, we win this game, we'll be in third. Hey, I'm with you on that. We need to get to number 3. I think the Bulls and the Sixers in round 1 will be beautiful. Beautiful. Backyard Bird Podcast. Channel member in the building said, Trez in the building. Mr. 89 said it don't cost a thing like Joel's first hit. Oh, J-Lo's first hit. Shout out to you, Mr. 89. G-Code in the building. Andre Trapp, what's up with you? Ethan said I was cracking up at that video. It was cute and hilarious. Yeah. I told him right away, though. I let him know he was joking. He was like, cool. You know what I mean? But for those, again, check out the video. It's only a minute video. I took a picture off Google and was like to my son, look, you're bald. I was like, my wife says, how do you feel about that? He was like, bad. I want to go to the doctors. And it was just funny. Jay Koch said, smoke polls much? Don't know what that means. Prince in the building. What's going on with you? Here we go. Commercial break over. Sixers lead by 13. Precious Achiuwa got the ball, top of the key. He's going to kick it over to Pascal Siakam, working against Shake. 8 on the shot clock. They're going to kick. Trent Jr., one more pass. Achiuwa thought about the 3, driving. Last pass, shot up, and that is good. Young, Thaddeus Young, an ex-Sixer with the corner 3. Shake bringing the ball down for the Sixers. Let's see how the bench unit does. Furkan, Niang, Embiid gets the ball. Looking, kicks, shake, one more pass. Niang, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Pascal bringing it down. 10-point lead for the Sixers. Pascal driving all the way, flips it up. No good, but a foul. Pascal Siakam will go to the line for 2. Marcus said that video was funny. Shout out to you. Rob 350 in the building. Danny Green trying to get these getting them starter positions back. Hey, he'll start if we end up playing the Raptors. He'll have to start every game on the road because Matisse won't be available. Mr. Hood in the building. What's up with you? Embiid coming for that scoring title. First shot up for Pascal is good. 1 minute and 19 seconds left of the first quarter. Pascal averaging 22.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 5.2 assists per the regular season. Jimmy J said we should be winning by more, shooting 7 of 8 from 3. That is true, but offensive rebounds and turnovers, not so much turnovers, but the offensive rebounds have been killing us. Here we go. Maxey bringing the ball up. Full court press for the Raptors. Shake on the wing. Looking, trying to get it to Embiid. He does. Embiid, one man in front of him, draws the foul, can't get the bucket, but will shoot 2 free throws. Joel Embiid fouled by Chris Boucher is the guilty party. Embiid, first trip to the free throw line. Lied. He made it and 1. I lied. G-Code in the building with the Eagles signed. You see, I dropped 2 videos for the Eagles today. Winston said, Philly, I rock with everything Philadelphia Eagles, but tonight you're facing my Toronto Raptors. Whoa. That's an interesting mix of sports fandom. I ain't mad at it, you know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat at the end of the day. We got Eagle fans from all across the world, so why not have Raptor fans from all across the world? Hey, I ain't mad at you. Philadelphia, everything but the Sixers, that's interesting. At least you rock Philly one side, but we're going to have to get you today. And hopefully we don't play you guys because I'm not trying to have Matisse sit out on all the home games. 8 points for Embiid, 3 rebounds. Pascal, top of the key, working against Harris, loses the ball, but a foul is called. Pascal going right back to the free throw line. Sixers are in the bonus, so a regular foul will now mean 2 free throws. Brandon said first quarter lead in the NBA usually means nothing. Philly obviously playing well. Shout out to you, bro. Free throws for Pascal. Made the last 2. First one is up, and it is good. A-Trap said awesome start. Hopefully they keep it up. Go Sixers. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Ethan said, I was playing basketball with a high school friend the other day, and I shot 1 3-pointer, which is more than what Ben Simmons shot all season. Here we go. Full court trap once again for the Raptors. They're trying something different. Harris, call, kicks it over to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. 45 seconds left of the first quarter. Game clock, shot clock different by about 30 seconds. Niang going to kick it over to Embiid. Loses it out of bounds, but last person to touch it was Precious Achiuwa, who jumped the pass. 36 seconds on the clock, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Sixers lead by 7. Maxey going to go around the Embiid screen. Got to put it up. Long floater. No good. Rebounded by Achiuwa. He's bringing the ball up for the Raptors. Game clock and shot clock different by 7 seconds. Elbow jumper. Knocks it down. Gary Trent Jr. has the lead cut to 5. Sixers shooting 7 of 8 from the three-point line. Only up by 5. The Sixers offense died down to end this quarter. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds on it. Maxey at the logo, going to go to work. He's going to kick. Embiid with 5 seconds, draws the foul, can't get the bucket, but Joel Embiid with the swipe through. A dangerous move. Only a couple people know how to do it. Joel Embiid, the swipe through, gets Boucher to foul. 4.4 seconds left of the first quarter, and Embiid shooting 2. Dwight Holmes said, let me get one of them wrenches. I'm going to get you, my guy. I got to see you here a lot, though. The wrenches do normally be for the people that I see all the time. Shot up for Embiid, and it is good. Sixers lead increases to 6. B-ball Paul in the game. B-ball Paul in the game. Oh, the first quarter's going to end in 4 seconds. This man put B-ball Paul in the game for 4 seconds. I'll smack Doc if I was B-ball Paul. Shot up and it is good. They put him in for 4 seconds. That's dirty. They better have him in. Let's see. Pascal bringing the ball up. He's going to shoot the 3 at the buzzer. No good. Sixers will go into the second quarter up by 7 points, 33-26. B-ball Paul gets in the game for the last 4.4 seconds. That is dirty. That's wild. Doc Rivers puts Paul Reed in for the last 4.4 seconds. Let's see if he's still out there. We'll see if he's out there, to say the least. Now, if he's out there after the break, then yeah, then if he's out there after the break, then take back what I said. They're going to try running him. But where was this the last 2 weeks if he does that? Like, you can't. Now we got 3 games left, and now you want to run him. Come on now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gary. Come on, Gary. After the disrespectful that comes out of your mouth. Come on, my guy. I tell it like it is. Nah, bro. When the Sixers win, you don't give us no props. You leave. Tony said, I hope we see Paul Reed as Embiid's backup. I'm with you. DeAndre Jordan, although he's starting to get a little bit more involved with the alley-oops, credit that, right? The alley-oops are a little bit something to see, but he's just bad. Defensively, offensively, without the oops, he really doesn't bring nothing to the table. And he's always a negative. A net negative. So I ain't trying to rock with him in the playoffs, but it looks like Doc is. That's the scary part. Eagle Atlanta said to Kristen, you a gangster with it. What she say? Gary, you'll get blocked before you get a wrench. JM, what's going on with you? 112, 116, Sixers. Hopefully James don't choke. Yeah, I'll take that win. I'll take any win, but, I think we're going to be able to win this a little bit more handily. Sixers, 7 of 9, 21 points from 3, 77%. Here we go. Boucher on the wing. He's going to kick it over and find Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. gets the switch on Harris. He pulls up for a 3. No hesitation and knocks it down. Sixers lead is down to 4. What once was a double-digit lead, now it's surrendered. Here we go. Raptors are starting to make their 3s. Harden on the wing, going to kick it back to Maxey. Maxey driving in the lane, loses the ball, floats it up. Can't get the bucket, but a foul is called. Maxey going to the line for 2. Thaddeus Young, the guilty party. JB said, get back downstairs. Winston said, Raptors making a run. Let's go. Hey, shout out to you for being a Raptors and an Eagle fan. Ricky J says Sixers on fire from 3 last couple games. Facts. That's a good sign going into the playoffs. 132 people in here, 109 likes. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Let's go. Sixers shut up, and it is good. Maxey knocks it down. Lead pushed to 5. Raptors bringing the ball up. Gary Trent Jr. working against Maxey, driving in the lane, picks up his dribble, 1-foot fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by B-ball Paul. Here we go. Harden gonna go around the screen, and now he's gonna reset. Harden top of the key with 13 on the shot clock. Here comes the pick set by B-Ball Paul. Harden driving, looking, kicking. Niang pump fake, step back three for Niang. No good. Long rebound caught by Thaddeus Young. He's going to slow it down and find Scotty Barnes. Barnes driving, stripped by Harden. The ball goes right back to the Raptors. Boucher for three, and he knocks it down. Chris Boucher knocks down to three. Sixers only lead by 2. He's going to lob it up to Paul Reed. Reed kicks, one more pass, another pass. Harden, top of the key, working against Gary Trent Jr. Now he's going to reset. Gary Trent gets this. Oh, what am I talking about? Harden gets the switch. Harris corner three. No good. The Sixers cold from 3 after the hot start. Barnes bringing the ball up, finds Thaddeus Young, working against B-Ball Paul. Young driving, stepping back for 3. No good. Good defense by B-Ball Paul. Harden bringing the ball up with 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. Sixers haven't scored a field goal in 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Turnover by Harden. He tried to force it down low to Paul Reed. Wow. The mommy said, Philly Mike, the voice of the Sixers and Eagle Nation. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Here we go. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. Flips it over to Boucher. He wasn't paying attention. Almost a turnover. Boucher on the wing working against Harris. Looking for a guard. Now he's going to kick it over to Achua. Achua with 5 on the clock working against Harden. Loses the ball right to Paul Reed. But Thaddeus Young gets it right back. Shot up by Trent Jr. and the 3-ball change. The Sixers were hot. And now the Raptors are hot. They get the first lead of the game. What is going on? The Raptors take the lead. Wow. That's wild. Wild. It shifted just like that. Just like that, the Sixers can't buy a bucket. We haven't scored a field goal in about 5 minutes. Again, they can't say we haven't scored nothing because we're scoring from the free throw line. We're getting fouled and we're knocking down free throws. But 5 minutes without a field goal. Gary Trent Jr. just turned on. Gary Trent Jr. just turned it on. That's crazy. Gary Trent Jr. missed his first 3 or 4 threes, and now he can't be stopped. It's early in the game. Sixers got to tighten up on defense, close out on the perimeter. Guys like Trent Jr. cannot be left open. Cannot be left open. Ice Baby said, this is unreal. Definitely don't like where it's going. Nothing. I mean, we can change it, though. Basketball is a game of runs. It is a game of runs, though. And the Raptors have been playing some good basketball. The Raptors have played some good basketball. So we definitely going to have to see. This is not no crappy team. This is a team that has one of the best records in the East since the All-Star break and will be in the playoffs and could be an opponent for the Sixers. Ricky J said, game of runs. That's facts. JB said, Gary's bad luck. Michael Noble said, Sixers don't stop getting hot. We will be all right. Charlie G said, I knew it's just like that. Another big lead disappeared. It's like they teasing us, bro. Yeah, but look, listen, the NBA today is different than the past. Leads do come and go. They do more for the Sixers. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. But let's see what happens. I'll see if we can go on a run. It's only blown if you lose the game. Ricky J said, what if the Sixers get the Raptors in the first round? Can Matisse play? Only at home. Matisse can only play when we play home games. So that's why I'm trying to beat the Raptors tonight, have the Sixers match up with the Bulls, schmack-a-dack the Bulls, and then we go about our business in round 2. Here we go. Harris bringing the ball up. The Sixers have been a little lackadaisical after The Raptors played that full court press. That full court press bothered the Sixers. Harris down low, lets the ball go off his fingertips. Danny Green with a pass down low to Harris, and he couldn't corral it. It's Raptors basketball with a 1-point lead. 9 minutes left of the second quarter. Scotty Barnes brings it up, finds Gary Trent. Trent driving, pulls up mid-range, blocked by Maxey. Harden in transition. He's going to kick. Harris thought about the three, gives it right back to Harden. Harris in the lane, lays it up with the right hand. No good, but B-ball Paul. B-ball Paul on cleanup duty. Driving, and he's going to try to dunk on B-ball Paul. Precious Achiuwa caught B-ball Paul sleeping, and he got up and he draws the foul. B-ball Paul on cleanup duty, though. Precious Achiuwa, though, that's the one thing. Shout out to B-ball Paul for getting minutes, but he's a young player, and he never gets in the game. So he was excited. He slammed it. You saw that B-ball Paul was trying to, flex a little bit, and he was like, whoa, Precious Achiuwa was already down in the lane already? Got to be ready, young boy. I like B-ball Paul. I like the energy he brings off the bench. We need athleticism. We need guys that can run, crash, and that is what he's going to bring. I'm glad we're seeing him. A little tired. Here we go. Shot up from Precious Achiuwa. No good. Harden with the rebound. Game tied at 36. 8 minutes and 32 seconds left of the second quarter. Harden on the wing. Working. Sizing his man up. Now he's going to drive in the lane. Kicks. Harris for three. In and out. No good. Tobias made his first 2 threes, but can't get a three to go in now. Barnes going to kick it over to Young. Young flips it over to somebody I don't know. He's going to kick it out to Scotty Barnes. Somebody let me know in the chat who that player is. And he knocks down the and 1-3. Who is this guy? Glenn? Is his name Glenn? The Flynn? His name is Flynn. Flynn knocks down the and 1-3, giving the Raptors a 4-point lead. My goodness. M. Flynn with the corner and 1-3. Harris bringing the ball down. Sixers trail by 4. 14-3 run in the last 4 minutes of the ball game. Harden working against Flynn. Carlson got him dancing. Harden driving in the lane, pushes off a little bit, but draws the foul on Flynn. Flynn don't like the call. He's looking right at the refs. Harden going to the line for 2. Malachi Flynn, shout out to you, Philly Trez. Kristen said I'd give Bassey some minutes too. Hey, this should have been implemented. Doc Rivers took this long to give minutes. Doc Rivers waited till the season was over to play the young guys. That's crazy. And I do like Charles Bassey. My thing is how they can't be worse than DeAndre Jordan. Doc Rivers just likes the guy. Here we go. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. He's going to kick. Flynn going to go around the Barnes screen. Looking. He's going to kick it back to Scotty Barnes. 12 on the shot clock. He's working against Maxey. Gets the switch on B-ball Paul. Scotty Barnes driving all the way to the rim. Off the glass. Gets the bucket over B-ball Paul. Lead push to 4. Here comes James Harden and the Sixers. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left of the second quarter. 1 of 5 the Sixers are from the field to start this quarter. Maxey going to go around the screen. Kicks. Harris driving baseline. Going to go up and slam it with 2 hands. Tobias Harris with the slam. Flynn bringing the ball up. Going to go around the screen. Working against Danny Green. Driving. Kicks. Precious Achiuwa for 3. No! He knocks it down. Lead push to 5 for the Raptors. Sixers bringing the ball up. Harden working against the double team. Kicks. Maxey wide open for 3. Bang! A 3 of back-to-back threes for both teams. Flynn bringing the ball down, going to look for Achua. He finds him. Achua working against B-Ball Paul, and he's going to take it to the corner. Achua with the backing him down, kicks it to Flynn. Flynn loses it, but he regains it with 5 on the shot clock. He got to make something happen. Flynn gets the switch, driving on Harris, floats it up, no good. Rebounded by B-Ball Paul. Maxey in transition, 1-on-1, 2-on-1, lays it up, no good, but we got ourselves a rebound. B-Ball Paul hustling and draws the foul. B-Ball Paul with the and one. Paul Reed is making Doc Rivers look so bad for not playing him earlier in the season. Dang, B-Ball Paul's about to have a game. And it's not nothing fancy. B-Ball Paul is just hustling. And that's what the Sixers need, a hustler. They need a hustler. Every day he hustling. Let's go. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. Sixers lead by 1. 7 minutes, 5 points, 5 rebounds for B-Ball Paul. Pascal back in the game for the Raptors. He's looking, working against Paul. Kicks. Thaddeus Young, baseline floater, and he gets the bucket. Thaddeus Young in the game. Ex-Sixer. Lead goes to the Raptors by 1. Harden gets double teamed once again. Maxey on the wing, thought about the 3. Driving in the lane, kicks. B-Ball Paul with a pass out. Harris going to flip it. Stolen by the Raptors. Thaddeus Young with the steal. He's been playing some 30 minutes for the Raptors in this one. G-Co said Drake in the building. He's always in the building. Winston says Flynn. G-Coach said Doc is too business playing. Yeah, I hear you on that. JB said that's why we need Coach Don Staley. Winston said they got to put some respect on our name when they say it. When they say it, Raptors. I hear you. Here we go. Pascal going to look over in the middle and kick it to Thaddeus Young. Young trying to reset, and he does the Achua. He got 6 on the shot clock, driving in the lane, kicks. Thaddeus Young goes up and misses the layup and knocks Embiid to the floor. Foul called on Thaddeus Young? No, what? Is that a T? What just happened there? Achua passes it to Thaddeus Young, misses, and B gets the rebound, and Thaddeus Young is upset. I didn't see nothing. Technical foul on Thaddeus Young. Isaiah Smith said, what it do, Mike? You know I soccer fan, but you keep doing your thing. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, I dropped like 2 Eagle videos for you today, my guy. Kristen said Embiid made him mad. Yeah, with that smirk, right? Joel Embiid, 5 points, 3 fouls for Thaddeus Young. Shake gonna find Embiid. He's at the free throw line working against Achua. Kicks Harris around at the elbow looking for the big man, and he finds him. 7 on the shot clock. Embiid gets double, loses the ball, and it's going to be last touch by the Sixers. Raptors ball. Raptors ball. It's Gruffo. What's going on with you? Pascal bringing the ball up. Kicks. Stolen by the Sixers, but a late foul call. Tobias Harris is upset. Does not like the call. Pascal saying it's shooting. We'll see what the referee's decision is. Gary Trent Jr. looks like almost the whole starting lineup for the Raptors has entered. Minus Flynn. I lied. Yeah, Flynn is the only starter, the only bench player on the court for the Raptors. Pascal working against Tobias gets the switch on Embiid. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left for the second. Pascal step back mid-range. That is good for Pascal Siakam. So much better at the mid-range he got. He came in the league with no jumper. Shake, high, going to kick it over to Harris. Harris, they're passing around the perimeter. Embiid goes up, loses his footing, falls, gets the ball to Shake. Bang! bang! Shout out to Shake Milton. Sorry, I was a little bit behind on that one. All right, we regained it. I need to take a sip of water. That's what I need. Pascal on the wing, driving in the lane, working against the smaller defender, gets it over to Scotty Barnes, and he slams it down for a 2 and a foul. 2 and a foul. Joel Embiid fell. Here we go. Shot up for Pascal Siakam, and that is good. The foul was before the dunk. That's why it's not on Scotty Barnes. Mr. 89 said, Nurse, going to try to force us to win without MVP. I hear you on that. Here we go. Pascal at the free throw line. Game is tied with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Hit that like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. Raptor Nation, I greatly appreciate it. And Sixer Nation, what are you waiting for? We here. We here. Here we go. Maxey bringing the ball up. He's going to go around the Embiid screen. Kick. Corner 3 from Danny Green. Bang! Danny Green with the corner 3. Let's go. Pascal posting up Tobias Harris, using his length, kicks Achua for 3, and Precious Achua knocks down the 3 from the wing. So a 3 for the Sixers, and they respond with a 3 from the Raptors. Maxey around the Embiid screen. Now he's going to kick. Embiid thought about the 3, driving, falls to the ground, picks the ball up, and he gets stolen by Pascal. Raptors in transition, flip it over to Precious Achua for the 2-hand slam, and the Raptors get a standing ovation. Oh, man. Here we go. Shake. Working. Double team comes. Now he's going to flip. Danny Green on the wing. Thought about the 3. Step back from the 3. No good. Here come the Raptors with a 2-point lead. Gary Trent Jr. working against Embiid on the wing. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of the half. Gary Trent, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Embiid. Harris bringing the ball up slowly. Sixers need a bucket. Couple sloppy possessions. Harris driving kicks. Maxey going to give it right back. Top of the key. Harris going to go right at Precious Achua. And now he resets with 8. Green going to kick it over to Embiid. Double team comes right away. Embiid looking. Throwing it across court. 1 second. Shake with the 3. Bang! Shake gets it off at the buzzer. An assist for Embiid. Sixers up 1 with 1:51 left. Shake Milton with back-to-back 3s. Embiid able to find them. I agree with what the last person just said. The last comment I read. Nick Nurse is trying to make this Sixers win without Joel Embiid. They're sending doubles and triples at Joel Embiid. And the double teams they send are different than the double teams other people send. See, other teams send double teams to Joel Embiid once he's dribbling. Confusion. I'm so lost this quarter. I'm about to say the Rockets. The Raptors send a double team when the ball's in the air to Joel Embiid. They are quick to get Joel Embiid. If you pay attention to like the Miami Heat or any teams we play, Joel Embiid gets it. He posts, takes a couple dribbles, then the double team comes, right? The Raptors are on him right away. That ball is in the air to Embiid, and a guy's already going to Joel Embiid. The other players are going to have to step up. We're going to get open shots if Joel Embiid gets the ball back to him. See, now here's the thing. Joel Embiid got the scoring title on his mind. He's trying to put the ball on the ground and go up. He's going to have guys wide open. You got to play within the system. The Raptors are not trying to let you have it, Embiid. You might have to get it to the Hardens, the Maxies, the Harrises, the Niangs of the world. You might have to do it. JB said, yeah, for Kristen and Ethan. Wait, what happened? Kristen said, Danny, bang. Facts. Rob 350 said, Doc runs the most predictable offense. He has to let his players move without the ball. Harden to double that way. Exactly. Eagle has landed, said, shake, rattle, and roll. Michael said, it's Gary's turn to be on edge, waiting 5 minutes to say what is on his mind. We dealt with him every game. Hey, do what you guys got to do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Daquan Adams said, Raptors oversize us. They definitely got long defenders. They got long defenders, and they got quick, long, lengthy defenders. It's definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. Let me see real quick. Here we go. A minute and 51 seconds left for the second quarter. Halftime approaching. Flynn back in the game for the Raptors, driving, and he's going to be fouled. A foul is called. I don't know who did it. They got the screen small because they're talking. It's an off-ball foul. What? What is it, a defensive 3 seconds? Raptors are shooting free throws. Here we go. Game is tied at 56 with 1 minute and 38 seconds left. Nick Nurse calling up a play from the inbound. Pascal got it top of the key. They're going to kick it over to Gary Trent Jr. He's going to flip it up. Mid-range, no good. Right to Tobias Harris. Harden back in the game. Sixers bringing the ball up. Harden on the wing. One-on-one against Gary Trent Jr. They're going to flip it up to Embiid. Embiid in the lane, right-hand layup, and that is good for Joel Embiid. A minute and 9 seconds left. Pascal bringing it up. Then I got to sneeze and cough at the same time. Pascal for 3, and it won't fall. Harden bringing the ball up. One-on-one with Pascal. 53 seconds left. Pascal making him go to his right. He does. Kicks. Embiid thought about the 3. He got Precious Achiuwa in front of him. Back to the basket. At the elbow. Kicks. Danny Green driving. Finds Embiid. Fade away from the lane. And that is good. Count the bucket. 4-point lead for the Sixers with 40 seconds left of the half. Flynn inbounds to Pascal. Ball bouncing. Clock won't start until Pascal picks it up. Pascal going to pick it up at the logo. Working against Niang, stepping back. Now he drives, kicks. Barnes, mid-range jump shot, no good. Niang hits the floor hard. He gets up. Harden at the logo, looking. He's going to set something up. Game and shot clock different by about 9 seconds. Harden at the logo. Calling for the ISO. Embiid posting up. Harden driving, kicks. Embiid for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. 5 seconds left. Scotty Barnes going to kick. Corner. Pascal for 3. And a foul is... No foul called. Thank God. Pascal hit the ground. I thought they were going to call something on Embiid. Pascal looks to be fine, though. Bro, as bad as the Sixers played in the second quarter, Philly Mike was worse. It was rough. Rough quarter, but we going to be all right for third quarter. We're going to be all right for the third quarter. Looking for Sasuke, said, Harden turning up after the game tonight. With Drake? That's crazy. That's crazy. Halftime is in the books. We are going to break down some of the box scores for this game. Wild game. Sixers with an early lead. And then the Raptors came storming back. 33-26 to end the first. Sixers outscored by 3 in the second quarter. The offensive boards really went heavily to the Raptors in the first quarter, but what kept us in the lead was the 3-point shot, but it flipped the script. To end the third quarter, to end the first quarter, to start the second quarter, the Raptors couldn't miss from 3, and we definitely paid the price there. If we look at the box score, we'll start with the away team, which is the Sixers. Tobias Harris, 20 minutes, 8 points. Tobias Harris had 7 points in the first 4 minutes. Tobias Harris had 7 points in the first 4 minutes. I lied. 6 points in the first 4 minutes. He's going to go to the half with 8. Danny Green with 6. Joel Embiid, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field. Maxey with 10. Harden with 8. The Sixers bench is doing better than normal. They got a total of 14 points from the bench. Shake with 6. Reed with 5. Niang with 3. Now we flip it over to the Raptors. They got 3 starters in double digits. Pascal Siakam, 14 points in 18 minutes. Only shooting 40%, but he's getting to the free throw line. 5 of 6 from the line. Precious Achiuwa, the same guy that affected us last time we played him. 19 minutes, 12 points in the first half. Gary Trent Jr., he got hot from 3. Started out 0 for 3, and then knocked down 3 in a row. 3 out of 5 from the three-point line. He got 12 points. Bench for the Raptors got a total of 14 points as well. Young, Boucher, and Flynn, 4, 5, 5. So both bench squads have 14 points going into the half. JB said, Mad Max, he rules the third. We going to need him to rule that. Michael said, hi, we going to get Honey Badger? Let's go. Hey, I hope so. Ethan said, Tyrese Maxey, a young superstar. I'm hearing you. Brandon said, this is one of those games that almost guarantees to go down to the wire. Yeah, it might be. Raptors are playing for something. I think they can fluctuate through. I don't know if they can go up or down. I don't know how high they are compared to the 6th seed. I know the Raptors are the 5th seed. But the Sixers need to win this game, because if we win this game, we could set ourselves up with the Chicago Bulls. And if we play the Chicago Bulls, I feel confident. I'm not saying I'm not confident playing the Raptors, but we won't have Matisse Thybulle for every road game. You get a guy like Gary Trent Jr., Pascal gets hot. Who is that one defender that you're going to stick on him in the fourth? I don't know. 60-56 at the half. 54% from the field for the Sixers. 42% from the field for the Raptors. 11 threes and 10 threes. So the three-point game is dang near even. Both teams shot 19. Sixers made 11. Raptors made 10. Katarina said, what do you think the Eagles' record will be this season? We about to have a lot of Eagle live streams. Shout out to the Eagle and Sixer fans in here. I didn't talk about the record, but I did talk about the Brandon Cook rumors and the reliable source that talked about Honey Badger. Go check them videos out. But yeah, man, I think the Eagles are gonna be, between that 8-ish. We'll keep it at 8 right now. We got to see where the draft takes us. We'll keep it at 8 or 9. Ethan talking to JB. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 146 people in here. Listen, if you haven't done it already, if you're a female in here, it doesn't really pertain to you. But if you got a husband, a boyfriend, a brother, a cousin, a uncle, it's 2020. Manscaped.com, the best way to keep today's man groomed. They got the Lawnmower 4.0s. They got lotions, body deodorants. Anything you need to keep today's man feeling, smelling, and looking right. Again, use promo code Philly Mike for 20% off and free shipping. Go to manscaped.com and put that in there. Go check this stuff out. I'm telling you, you won't be upset. Your boy Philly Mike got some, and I rock with it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's get it to 135 likes. Once again, let's look at the team stats for this game. We talked about field goal percent and three-point shooting. Let's go to the free throw line. 81% for the Sixers to 80% from the Raptors. A lot of these stats are really close, except for the turnovers. 6-8, actually, that's close as well. And that's why we find ourselves 4-point difference. Both teams had their version of their run. Ours was first. We got 15-point lead. Theirs was second. They closed it to 4. Points in the paint, 18 for the Sixers, 10 for the Raptors. That's where we get them. But again, if you look at just offensive rebounds, see defensive rebounds, we got 18 to 15, but offensive rebounds is 7 to 10. And that's kind of disgusting to say the least. Ethan said, Mike, are you going to watch opening day for the Phillies tomorrow? Kind of a stupid question. Not only am I going to watch it, I might be live for that game. Brandon said, yeah, the Bulls are trash. They actually had such a hot start, and, people thought that team was going to be for real, but just throwing a team together don't always work. That's what I'm saying. That the Sixers getting hardened doesn't automatically make them championships. They got to work at it. They got to perfect their craft, get chemistry, consistency, and you're starting to see the Sixers actually look pretty decent. Again, we know what they are. They're best, the worst, and they're average. But the Bulls have been playing some bad basketball since the All-Star break, and I definitely would like to have them as our first matchup in the playoffs. JB said, did Monak break his hand? He break his hand. I'm not sure. Marcus said it was nice to see B-Ball Paul in the first half, and he came in and did exactly what you would expect from a B-Ball Paul. Hustle, get some rebounds, give us some second chance opportunities, and just play with some athleticism, right? That hustle play from the bench. It's only a couple minutes that Embiid goes to the bench anyway, so we got to have I'd rather have him in there than a DeAndre Jordan, who, if he's not catching oops, he's not really doing much. Ice said, I thought you manscaped your son's hair. He might have got into the manscaped stuff. He was like, ooh, look at the light. But now I'm telling you, safe cutting technology that when you go downstairs and you're messing with the tenderest, sensitive, important part, you can do it and feel confident. Peter Riley said, in the playoffs, we got to play better than this. Yeah, but it's going to be a different brand of basketball, too. There's going to be a lot more setup plays. It won't be as transition-y. The fouls, listen, one thing a lot of people ain't talking about. In the playoffs, the referees hold their whistle. They hold the whistle. As much as people complain about the Sixers and the fouls and the blah, 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 it's a part of our game, and I respect it because people foul us. But in the playoffs, they don't like the fouls to dictate that, so they hold their whistle for actual foul calls, and that could come into play. Please go live tomorrow, man. I would love to see the Phillies get added to the Philly Talk podcast family, and I'm sure others here will too. I hear you, and you've been asking it. You've been asking for it for as long as you've been watching this channel. Mickey Moniak is out for 6 weeks. He did break his hand? It's just a bruise? Brandon said, Doc probably still won't give Reed any minutes in the second half. That could easily happen for sure. For sure. Noble said, MLB The Show 22 is solid. Looking for Sasuke said, I want to see Reed play some minutes with Embiid. Interesting. Embiid can stretch the floor. I was wrong. I heard that earlier. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But the Sixers lead the Raptors by 4. Again, the Sixers do have some depth problems, but, Danny Green is playing decent. Matisse is out. Shake has some minutes off the bench. Listen, if the bench is giving me 14 points at halftime, I really can't complain about depth. Again, I like the flow that Harden is playing with, meaning like how he's controlling the pace, getting guys open. A lot of them 3-point shots in the beginning of the game was created by James Harden. Double teams kicks, drive-in kick. But there's times where I say, James Harden, can you turn on? Can you turn up? Can you go get your bucket? Can you go get your bucket? You know what I mean? Sometimes I just need James Harden to go get his bucket. And again, I am worried, and a lot of people ain't talking about this. I am worried about the referees in the NBA holding, biting, swallowing. Pause. I was trying to not say that, but that's the way to say it. Their whistle for James Harden and Joel Embiid, especially James Harden, because Joel Embiid, teams are really going to hack him because they just can't stop him. But with James Harden's blow by a little slower, a guy can stay in front of James, and sometimes he does force the issue and tries to draw the foul. And they've been calling it less in the regular season, let alone the playoffs. Rudy said, I just subscribed to you. Shout out to you. Listen, we cover Sixers and Eagles on this channel, live play-by-plays. We also drop videos. We do live streams. We do collabs. So we do a lot of things, different things. Videos, 10 to 15 minutes. Games, post-game. Well, not really post-games because we do it an extension of the game. But shout out to you for subscribing. On the road to 20K. On the road to 20 Kizay. Ethan said, breaking news. The Silt Lord Darth Gary has revived. He's back. He's back. LK in the building. So Embiid goes out. Reed gives him some minutes. Hey, I like Paul Reed. He gives you exactly what you need from a backup. I mean, yes, if a backup can come in and score a little bit better, right? That's different. But Paul Reed hustles and he plays hard. He's versatile. Y'all killing me in the chat. Oh. That's that working for you. Look. Your boy worked a full days of work. Came home. I had to run out to Walmart and Home Depot. Plus, I made 2 Eagle videos. Boy worked 8 hours like I normally do. Got the homework done with the kids. You know what I mean? Ran to Walmart and Home Depot. Made 2 Eagle videos. And is here for the Sixers and Raptors. LK said, what's the Nets accused for? SP said, from a Raptors fan, you would have better chance versus Bulls. There's a reason the Raptors traded DeRozan for Kawhi when we were winning 50 to 60 games a season. Exactly. DeRozan's game is different in the playoffs too. I agree. And I think the Bulls are actually probably one of the worst teams in the playoffs right now because of how bad they've been playing. The Cavs been playing not so well as well. But the Raptors and the Celtics have the best record in the East since the All-Star break. Your team is tough. I have nothing against you guys. I don't like to play. We have a little beef, but I respect the back and forth. I'm going to give you credit when credit's due. I'm going to talk a little trash like I do on every team, and rightfully so. And other teams should talk trash about our team. It's just the way sports are. But the fact that your team is well coached, playing their best ball the second half of the season. Fred VanVleet will be healthy. Matisse Thybulle can't come to Toronto because of his vaccination status. I'd rather play the Bulls. JB said Mad Maxie will heat it up now. Michael said if it don't stop, Philly might keep grinding. You already know. You already know. Philly Tress said, I've been up since 4:30. I'm about to pass out. That's what time I wake up. Every single time I do the streams, and we're on till 10 o'clock. When you see me on, it's because I've been up since 4:30. I start my job at 6:15, 6:30. Like I'm on the clock. Ooh, Scotty Barnes saves it. The game is back on. Here we go, guys. Pascal gonna kick it over to Bird, stolen by the Sixers. Maxey with the steal. He's gonna stop and slow down, find Harden. Harden gonna kick it over to Danny Green for a 3. Bang! Danny Green knocks it down. First shot of the game for the second half is a Danny Green triple. The same way we started the game. Here we go. They're going to give it over to Pascal. Pascal working against Tobias Harris. Kicks. Gary Trent Jr. driving. Pulls up from the free throw line, and he banks it in. The bank ain't open at 8:50 at night. My guy banked it in. Harden on the wing working against Scotty Barnes. Lays it up. No good. No foul call. Harden hits the ground hard. Open layup that he missed too. Birch going to kick across court. Pascal finds Scotty Barnes for 3, and he can't get that to go. Embiid with the rebound. Here come the Sixers. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left of the third quarter. Early. Maxey driving, kicks. Embiid at the elbow. Double team comes. Now it falls back. Free throw jumper, count a bucket. Embiid getting busy in the second half of the game. Here we go. Barnes kicks. Pascal looking. Now he's going to drive on Harris. Loses the ball. Harris hits the ground. Pascal going to reset. In the lane. Finds Scotty Barnes. The extra pass. Boucher for 3. Won't fall for the Raptors. Sixers bringing the ball up with some pace. Danny Green going to cut and be blocked. Chris Boucher with the block from behind. Pascal going right at Tobias. Gary Trent Jr. floats it up and banks it in once again. 2 stops to the bank. Gary Trent Jr. went. 5-point lead by the Sixers. Harden walking it up. Going to go around the Embiid screen. Harden floats it up. Draws the foul, but they call offensive. Chris Boucher was outside. Boucher. Wow, what a hustle play. Back-to-back defensive plays made by Chris Boucher, boo-hoo, boo-where. What is going on? He gets the block and the offensive charge. Harden, you got to stop and pull up on that shot. Boucher going to kick it over to Pascal. He's looking for Gary Trent, won't find him. Pascal takes the 3, short. Rebounded by Maxey. Harden gets the ball. 9 minutes and 23 seconds left of the third quarter. Embiid on the wing working against Birch. Driving. Ooh, stepping back. Pulls up. Draws the foul. And he will go to the line for 2. Oh, my gosh. Joel Embiid almost made Birch break his ankle on that play. Shout out to my guy. Wow. This has not been my best game. Philly Mike is not performing at the top of his performance. Wayne G in the building. Young Stingray, where you been, my guy? He said, come on, Sixers, put that good. Come on, my guy. Wayne said, way to go, Joel. Facts. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Lee said, YouTube, cut your channel off. Sorry it took long to find you. Hey, it is what it is. Some things happen. Things happen. Yeah, Bobby Boucher, Chris Bou what? I don't even know. Got 164 people in the building. Hit that like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it does bring more fans in here, whether it brings Sixer fans, Raptor fans. It might just bring NBA fans, but it's greatly appreciated. Now, if you are a Sixer fan, don't just stop at the like button. Hit the subscribe button and check out Manscaped. I'm telling you guys, Manscaped. Go to the website, manscaped.com. Use promo code PhillyMike, 20% off and free shipping. Lawnmower 4.0s, smell goods, deodorant, lotions. Let's get it. Kristen said Harden. I don't know. You tell me. I was just saying Harden got to look for his own shot. What's going on with him? What's going on with Harden? Ryan said, nah, Philly Mike, you got this. You already know. MVP, yeah. Even when I'm having my worst days, I'll come through, you know. Everybody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed once in a while, you know what I mean? Emmanuel said, keep doing your thing, Mike. Shout out to you. Appreciate the love. Rob 350 said, Raptors play with more energy. They have been hustling. That's one thing I've noticed from the Sixers. Not every game, but the games we lose leads, the games we look flat, it starts with the energy, right? Missing shots is missing shots, but looking slow, looking sluggish, never a good thing. Heavy Ace, what's up with you? JB said, we'll take a shot for you, Mike. There you go. Get some pep in my step. I'll pretend. J.O. in the building. He said, what's going on? How you doing? I'm chilling. Sixers in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Trying to get that 3rd seed. Right now we rock with the 4 seed. 5-point lead over the Raptors. We win this game. If we win this game, I fully believe we'll be playing against the Chicago Bulls. And we will avoid the Nets. We will avoid the Raptors. Not saying we need to, but it's better that way. Shot up for Embiid, and the first one won't go. 9 minutes and 18 seconds left. I guess they challenged, and he lost the challenge. Let's go, Marcus. At Ethan said Will Smith, hands down. Second shot up for Embiid is good. Here we go. Let's get them likes up. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. Embiid with 17.7 rebounds. Barnes kicks to Boucher. He's driving on Danny Green, using his size, going up over the smaller defender and draws the foul. Chris Boucher draws the foul. Harden, the guilty party. He wasn't even playing defense on him, and he draws the foul somehow, I think. J.O. said, I got you guys smoking the Bulls. Facts. The Bulls have lost their mojo. They're just not good anymore. Raptors, on the other hand, Raptors and Celtics, low-key, again, had one of them had the best record in the East since the All-Star break, but they're both been playing a great brand of basketball. Nick Nurse is a coach that, I get nervous. He knows how to throw the doubles at Joel Embiid. He knows how to do a lot of things. I still think we could beat the Raptors, but no Matisse kind of hurts. We'll see. If the Raptors win their series, we might be matched up regardless. Harden driving, kicks. Danny Green step back three. Bang! And one! Danny Green got his ring today, and he's playing like he deserves it. Danny Green, prior to the game starting, Fred VanVleet walked out on the court and said, C19 didn't allow you to get this, but here, Danny Green took 2 years to receive the ring he got with Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, and the boys. He got the ring tonight, and now he's making everything. Not everything. He just missed a free throw, but you know what I mean. Pascal going to bring the ball up. Trap. Now they're going to release. Harris guarding them. Pascal going to work. Crossing. Dancing. Spinning in the lane. Using his size. Hook shot from Pascal Siakam. He got a multitude of ways to score. Great mid-range. He's been working since he's been in the league. Lead cut to 5. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Harden drives, kicks. Tobias reverse layup, no good. Boucher gets knocked down by his own player. Trent Jr. going to bring it up. He's going to kick it over to Pascal. Pascal going to lob it up for Scotty Barnes. 2-hand slam, and it's a 3-point lead. Timeout taken. Boucher still on the ground. He gets up. What is he holding? Is he bleeding? He got a bloody nose? Oh, that was Tobias Harris's left hand that popped him. Let's see. Pascal with the lob, though. Scotty Barnes going up and finishing. 3-point lead for the Sixers. 8 minutes and 6 seconds left of the third quarter. He got him in his mouth/nose, I guess. I don't know. Lee said best Danny Green since the Spurs. Hey, we going to need him to play. Danny Green has a specific role on his team. Play the little bit of defense you got left and knock down your open threes, bro. That's all we need from you. We don't need assist. We don't need driving. We don't need rebounds. Well, occasionally get a rebound. But we need you to play the little bit of defense on loose balls and whatnot. And we need you to knock down your threes. Simple. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. J.O. said Raps, Heat, Celtics, Nets, Sixers, Bucks. Finally, the Eastern Conference is back. Facts. Before it used to be LeBron James just running through the East all day, every day. It's definitely back a little bit. And I'm excited for the East. Like I said before this game, the Western Conference is pretty, you pretty much know, I believe, right? Memphis, Suns, Warriors, top 3 seeds. You can count Luka and the Mavs, but I think it's going to be Warriors, Suns. I don't really see people beating them. In the East, it's open. It's open. People want to talk about the Sixers. I honestly feel like they can contend. The Bucks, the Heat, the Celtics, the Raps, the Nets, the Bulls and the Cavs are the ones that kind of fell off. But here we go. Embiid top of the key, gonna find Maxey. Maxey gonna kick. Embiid doubled, finds Danny Green, but he loses the ball. Embiid to reset with 12. Back to the basket, working against Pascal. Turns, kicks, one more pass. Harden driving, floats it up short. James Harden's floater has been disgusting so far in the second half. Gary Trent at the elbow finds the open guy. Thaddeus Young for 3, can't knock it down. Harden going to give it to Maxey. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left of the third. Harris kicks right back to Maxey. A little ball movement around the perimeter. They find Embiid. 3 guys on him. Pump fakes and gets the layup on Precious Achiuwa. 2 guys jump, and then it became one-on-one with Achiuwa, and he couldn't do it. Here we go. Scotty Barnes working against Danny Green. Pushes off, and he's going to slam it down with the other hand, but an offensive foul. Scotty Barnes don't like it, but Philly might do. Nick Nurse does not like that. You shoved him. Ooh. Maybe not. No. The one view looks like he didn't. The second view clearly sees the extend. Scotty Barnes is like this. That was a beautiful switch dunk in the air. Oh my. Technical foul. Harden shooting free throws. He knocks down the first one. 6-point lead for the Sixers. Let me just say this real quick. Scotty Barnes went up a right hand, switched in the air, and slammed with his left hand. The dunk was beautiful, but it was a slight push-off on Danny Green. Here we go. Harden going to kick. Embiid inside the 3, working against Scotty Barnes, using his size, elbow jumper, and now we get an offensive foul. Joel Embiid laughing. Offensive foul back to back. The referees were just giving one back. Embiid did get a little push. I don't know, man. That could have been a block. Blocking foul. Here we go. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. He's working against Harden. They're going to flip it over to Achiuwa. Achiuwa finds Pascal Siakam. One-on-one with Danny Green, driving in the lane, kicks. Trent Jr. for 3, and he knocks it down. Gary Trent brings the Sixers lead down to 3. Harden going to give it over to Harris. Gary Trent Jr. with 19 points, made 4 3-pointers on the night. Maxey kicks it right back to Harris. They're trying to get it to the big man. Don't do it. Maxey, step back 3 for the youngster. Bang! Tyrese! Maxey with the step back 3. Holy step back 3s for both teams. Thaddeus Young looking. They're going to get it to Pascal. He goes around the Young screen at the elbow, kicks. Precious Achiuwa almost makes Harden fall, flips it up, and gets the bucket. A simple 8-footer for Precious Achiuwa. Clock down to 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Sixers lead cut to 4. Maxey thought about the 3, gonna kick. Harris working against Young, crossing, loses the ball. Thaddeus Young with the cookies. Here comes Pascal Siakam working against Harris, floats it up with the switch. 2-point game, and the Raptors crowd is going crazy. The Raptors playing a little press man. Embiid driving all the way to the basket and silences the Toronto Raptor crowd. I'm lost in the sauce right now. I'm lost. I gotta get focused. It's only third quarter. Pascal elbow pull up, no good for Pascal Siakam. Sixers with the rebound. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left of the third quarter. Harden around the Embiid screen. Precious Achiuwa taking him. Harden with the reset. 10 on the shot clock. He's going to step back for a 3. No good. Tipped out by Embiid, but it goes to the Raptors. Fast break. Achiuwa working against Max. He's spinning, and he throws it right to Embiid. Turnover on the Raptors. Embiid looking, kicks. Harris loses the ball out of bounds. It will stay Sixers basketball. Precious Achiuwa, the last one to touch the ball. AZ Card said, none of this matters. Suns will go and slap any team that makes. Just knock it off. Knock it off. Trade for the 8th round pick. Juan Gotti, you a Washington fan? Get him out of here. Embiid at the elbow, 6 on the shot clock, working against a smaller defender. Pulls up right away. Count the bucket. Joel Embiid with the mid-range shot. Sixers lead pushed to 6 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. Pascal going right at Georges Niang and gets the bucket and the foul. Pascal Siakam took advantage of Georges Niang on that play. He don't like the call. He said, I didn't touch him. Let me see the replay. He's backpedaling. That's a foul. That's a foul. Showtime said, great game. Raptors are going to be tough in the playoffs. Yeah, they are. They are. Coach play, what's going on with you, my guy? 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. Scotty Barnes hits the bench. Pascal at the free throw line. First shot up off the and one, and it is good. Sixers lead cut to 3. Maxey bringing the ball up slowly but surely at the logo, working against Flynn. Finds Niang. Niang gives it to the big man. He's double teamed, triple teamed, and a foul is called. The Raptors get the steal, but before the steal, the foul, they were double teaming Joel Embiid before he had the ball. The Raptors double team him before he has the ball. The Raptors are the only team that does that. Embiid at the elbow kicks. Niang on the wing, going to find Embiid. One-on-one against a Precious Achua, pulls up mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Thaddeus Young. Sixers lead is 3, 79-76. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left of the third quarter. Pascal working against Danny Green, driving in the lane, floats it up with the right hand, and it's too easy. He's too tall. Danny Green doesn't have a chance. Maxey bringing the ball up. Sixers lead by 1. Raptors crowd getting involved. Maxey driving all the way, turns around, almost lost his footing, and they will call the travel. Maxey's shoe almost blows out. Pascal just Euro steps and switches hands in the process. It's kind of sloppy, but he got that long release at the end. Here we go. Flynn bringing the ball up for the Raptors. He's going to kick it over to Pascal. Danny Green still on him. Definite size advantage for Pascal. Posting up, turnaround, blocked. Good defense, helped by Niang. Danny Green stand tall on that possession. Danny Green wants them to call this. He's trying to get in with that little elbow. He not going for that on the day he got his ring. Let's go. Juan Gotti said, Ethan Wagner is a mean mod. We mean mugging over here. That's what we do. It's like, Rennie said, better for JoJo to score 60. What do you mean? What's better for JoJo to score 60? Commercial break. We got 182 people in the chat. Sixers lead by 1. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I can just say this. I can physically say that, the Raptors are a team that is tough, right? I think the East is tough in general. We'll see. Philly Trez said Harden, Harris, and Green got to give us more. I agree. Wayne G said, come on, Philly. We need more points. Let's go. JB said we got to feed Embiid. We'll see. Raptors are outscoring the Sixers by 3 in the third quarter, 22-19. Again, this has been a tight game since the first quarter. Sixers had a big lead on the Raptors, and then it was a game of runs. Sixers run started, 15-point lead. Raptors run began after that, tied the game up, and ever since it got close to end the first quarter, it's been a back-and-forth game, Just a statistic said, why isn't Doc putting Paul Reed back in? Because Doc Rivers is an idiot. You do something, you see it work, and you don't put him in. Now, here's the thing. I will say this. Joel Embiid has played the whole second half. So Joel Embiid is going to hit the bench now. We'll see if Paul Reed goes in. We'll see if Paul Reed goes in. Walter said, Philly Mike, I'm just getting in after this rain. What's good, family? Hey, it's been an interesting one. This is a tough team. They're going to be in the playoffs, in the mix. They actually had one of the best records in the East since the All-Star break. Got to give them credit. Christian said Harden facilitating way too much. I agree. He's starting to look a little Ben Simmonish. A little bit Ben Simmonish. If that's even a word, Ben Simmonish. But I don't want to hear this.
Thanks, Ben Simmons!
You know what I mean? We thank you, Ben Simmons, for giving us Harden, not Ben Simmons Jr. without the defense. Juan Gotti said, Philly Mike, can you fight? Well, one day when you see me in real life, maybe we find out. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to get to feel it if that's the case. You know what I mean? Why would I tell you? Surprise. Pascal with the fadeaway over Tobias Harris. Pascal Siakam is doing some dirty stuff. Not dirty, but he's in his bag, I should say. Here we go. Embiid going to find Maxey. Maxey loses the ball. Trent Jr. with the cookies, and he's going to get an easy right-hand dunk. And the Sixers' lead is now lost. Shake Milton open from the wing. Bang! Shake Milton said it's not over yet. Let's go. I couldn't bring up the cheers thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shake Milton ties the game up. He got 9 off the bench. Flynn in the lane, going to flip it out to Thaddeus Young. Corner 3, no good. Here we go. Maxey bringing the ball up on the wing. They're going to kick. Embiid thought about the 3, driving in the lane, double team a little late, but they get the defensive stop. Embiid can't get it to go. 17 points from the bench for the Sixers, 16 for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam with the long 2. The long 2. Holy crap, we got MVP in the chat. Shout out to Ice Ice Baby. Maxey going to kick it over to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. He got to put something up. Thaddeus Young, only one there. No double team fade away. No good. In and out for Joel Embiid. He can't get it to fall. Pascal bringing the ball up, working against Tobias Harris. A minute left of the third quarter. Crossing, dancing. Pascal at the elbow kicks. They're going to give it back to Pascal. 7 on the shot clock. He's driving. Double team comes. Thaddeus gets the lay, and he is fouled. Thaddeus Young will go to the line for 2. Once again, shout out to an MVP, Ice Ice Baby, with the $20 super chat. One more time. She said, Stella on me, Mike. Hey, that's my wife's beer of choice. But sometimes when that's all that's left, I ain't mad. I low-key like it too. I'm more of a Heineken drinker, but I'll take some Stellas. We gonna get this nice little 12-pack. You know what I mean? I'll drink 10, she drinks 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. It's all love, Juan Gotti. It's all love. It's just joking. Here we go. Harden going to bring the ball up. This is a tight game. They're going to kick it to the corner. 3 ball for Niang. Bang! George's Niang for 3. Let's go. Pascal bringing the ball up, working, driving. He's going to flip it to the corner. Precious Achiuwa driving. He's going to lose. That's a travel. I was about to say, I couldn't even call that possession because I was like, what is you doing not calling it? What are you doing not calling that? 172 people in the chat. Hit that like button. We'll bring more fans up in here of the game. Harden working against Malachi Flynn. Now he gets to switch on Achiuwa. Driving, floats it up with the opposite hand. No good. Rebounded by Pascal Siakam. B-ball Paul is in the game. Pascal Siakam has been a problem. Shot clock turned off. 11 seconds remaining. Pascal at the logo. He's going to go around the screen and gets the switch. B-ball Paul one-on-one. Working against Pascal. He goes up over B-ball Paul, and it's too easy. I would have loved to see B-ball Paul get a stop there. Shake At the buzzer, no good. Sixers lead, no more. Raptors, 2-point lead for the home team, 85-87. 31 points for the Raptors, most points scored in the quarter thus far for the Raptors. The Raptors keep getting better. First quarter, 26 points. Second quarter, 30 points. Third quarter, 31. Sixers got to find a way to put a stop to it. The Sixers got to find a way to put a stop to it. 33 points for the Sixers in the first quarter, but second and third quarter have been somewhat lackluster, 27 and 25. Wow. If you really look at it, every quarter the Raptors are getting better, and every quarter the Sixers are getting worse. 33, 27, and 25 for the Sixers, 26, 30, and 31 for the Raptors. 2-point ball game. Let's see what we can do. Gambo, what's going on with you? Tyler said, need that Thibault clamp. Yeah, but as we got Thibault out, they got Fred VanVleet, and Fred VanVleet is a problem too. SUV said, Pascal Siakam looking like MVP, Joel Embiid looking like a bum. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Pascal's getting one-on-one coverage. Joel Embiid is getting the whole team thrown at him. If you're watching the game, you're seeing that multiple bodies are flowing Joel Embiid's way. And that's one thing the Raptors do probably better than any other team is they feel the play out and they double team Joel Embiid before he gets the ball. Every other team waits till he gets the ball, backs him down, and then when he backs him down, they come and try to get the strip or blah, 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 blah. The Toronto Raptors are on him before he gets the ball. Walter said, strong third quarter. Make sure to hit that like button, peeps. Yes, hit that like button. It is free, easy, and it don't cost a thing. Appreciate the love and support. Witch King says Tobias plays like he has Timberlands on. That's wild. That's wild. Philly Tress said Harden and Harris got to score or we going to lose. That's how it comes down to. In the playoffs, Joel Embiid is going to do whatever he needs to do to win, or he's going to get doubled, and you guys and the rest of the team is going to have wide open shots. And if they don't do what they need to do, we're going to lose. Shake driving all the way, kicks it out to Niang for 3, and it won't fall. Rattles around the rim for 3 bounces. No good, though. Sixers entering the fourth quarter, trailing by 2. Paul Reed is still on the floor. They're going to kick it over to Scotty Barnes. He brings it down for the home team. Gary Trent Jr. gets it. He's going to go around the Precious Achiuwa screen, gets the switch, driving all the way, flips it up over the smaller defender. Rebound by the Raptors. Thaddeus Young grabbing offensive boards. Precious Achiuwa going to kick it out to Trent Jr. One more pass. Scotty Barnes for 3, and he knocks it down. Lead is pushed to 5. Wow. Soon as Joel Embiid goes off the floor. Harden going to go around the screen, gets the switch. 7.7 rebounds for Scotty Barnes. B-ball Paul comes up to set the screen. They're going to kick. Almost stolen by the Raptors. James Harden with the sloppy pass. Wow. All right, it's not over yet. Let's just gather ourselves. Let me take a drink of water so I can get into the zone. Here we go. Harden at the logo, 4 seconds on the shot clock. He got to make a decision. He's going to throw it to B-ball Paul, and we're going to get a shot clock violation. Oh, wow. Just an ugly possession. An ugly possession. What an ugly possession. 14 turnovers for the Philadelphia 76ers. Unacceptable. Gary Trent Jr. going to go around the screen, looking, working, gets the switch. Shake, stepping up. He's going to pull over Shake, and it's no good. Gary Trent can't get it to fall. Harden bringing the ball up with 10 minutes and 33 seconds left. Pass to Danny Green. Niang going to give it right back to Harden. 12 on the shot clock. Harden going to reset. Working against Boucher. Carlson, dancing, driving, right hand layup, and he gets it to fall. No call. Harden is throwing his hands up for the call, but he won't get it. 3-point lead. Here come the Raptors. Thaddeus going to kick. Barnes going to reset. Going to go around the screen and gets the switch. Barnes with the elbow jumper. Wow, Scotty Barnes just turned on. He's been silent all game, and now that Pascal's out, Scotty Barnes is taking over. Harden, Carlson, going in the lane and gets the ball stripped. Thaddeus Young will be a guilty party. During the strip, there was a foul. Philly Trez says, welp. Just a statistic said, dang. Rare Breed, what's going on with you? Andre Trapp said, what a 3 from the Raptors. That's what I'm saying. Here we go. Harden will shoot free throws. All right. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left of the fourth quarter. First shot up, and it is good for the Sixers. Lead cut to 4. 2 games left after this game. The season will be officially over, and the playoffs will be here. Second shot up, and it is good for the Sixers. 3-point ball game. Here we go. Scotty Barnes bringing it up. He's been a problem in the fourth quarter so far. He gets the switch, working on the Yang. Scotty Barnes at the elbow, posting, turning, kicks. Precious Achiuwa for 3, and oh my God, he knocks it down. Harden with the defense, but it didn't matter. Scotty Barnes stepping up to guard Harden. Now he gets the switch. Thaddeus Young one-on-one with James. James step back over Thaddeus Young. No good. Rebounded by B-Ball Paul. This is why we need him in the game. Niang thought about it. He'll pull for 3. Too short. Rebounded by the Sixers. And it started with B-Ball Paul out of bounds. Danny Green got pushed out of bounds. He got pushed. Oh my gosh, bro. Danny Green was pushed with 2 hands out of bounds, but it's the Raptors' ball. Here we go. 6-point lead for the Raptors. My goodness. Gary Trent going to find Scotty Barnes. He's going to go up over Harden. Harden moved out the way. 8-point lead, and James Harden moved out the way. Wow. I think we need a moment of silence real quick. Wow. 194 people in the chat. Hit that like button if you're just getting in here. SP said, I think Embiid overall average points per game is lowest against the Raptors over the last couple years. Remember the 0-point game he had? That is a fact. I agree that you guys play him different than anybody else does. It's hard to pinpoint when the ball's going to go to Embiid all the time. But for some reason, you guys read it, and you're doubling him before the ball gets in his hand, and that's why he has a problem. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes Joel Embiid gets the ball out, and he has wide open players. They're just not able to do it. Harden has just played bad this game. James Harden has... He's afraid to play defense. He's afraid to score. Disgusting. I just watched James Harden move out the way, and I understand he's not stopping Scotty Barnes. He's not stopping Scotty Barnes, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you literally moved out the way. Take the foul. Try to draw the offensive charge. Do something. Don't just move out the way. He moved out the way. Peter Rice said Harden can't play defense. Yeah, I know he's never been a great defender, but active. Come on now. Credit to Raptors. They're playing a good brand of basketball. Sixers look lost. Walter Miller said, seriously, what in the heck has happened the past 4 minutes? It just flipped. And that crowd is loud. That's one thing. The Toronto Raptor fans are loyal. It's a country. The whole country got a dang team. and they are loud. They are loyal, and they are loud. Timothy said Harden is saving himself for the playoffs. I hope so. Route 350 said Harden had more ball than I said ball. Had more bad games than good games. Wow. All right, we about to get some work done. 8-point lead. Pascal Siakam is still on the bench. Wow. Embiid is already in. Here we go. Harden on the wing. Gonna go around in the Niang screen kicks. Embiid gets the ball, turns around, fade away, in and out. Embiid can't get it to go. Scotty Barnes pushing the pace. Scotty Barnes in the corner, working against Niang. He's going to reset. Now he drives, spins in the lane. That's a travel. Throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Harden. Harden got the ball. He's bringing it up. 8 minutes and 23 seconds left. Danny Green going to kick. Whoa, Embiid just threw the ball out of bounds. What? All right, here we go. Thaddeus Young, the ex-Sixer, going to bring the ball up and kick. Boucher going to find Gary Trent Jr. 8 minutes left of the fourth quarter. He goes around the screen, driving in the lane over Embiid. The 1-foot fadeaway. Gary Trent Jr. he got a nice little mid-range there. Harden bring the ball up. Lead is now 10. Wow, 23 points, 5 rebounds for Gary Trent Jr. Harden going to kick. Niang on the wing, pulls for a 3. Bang! It ain't over until it's over. George's Niang knocks down the triple. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball down slowly but surely. Niang with 9 points. Young going to find Trent Jr. He's working against Shake, driving kicks. Thaddeus Young, corner 3. No good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Niang trying to flip it out to Harden. He can't, and now he does. Harden bringing the ball down. He's passing midcourt. They got Precious Achiuwa on him. Harden driving at Precious Achiuwa. Blocked. James Harden blocked by Precious Achiuwa. Blocked. James Harden look at James Harden trying. My man doesn't even get off the ground anymore. Yo, James Harden don't even get off the ground anymore. Embiid gets the ball. Close to the elbow. He's going to kick it over to Harden. Gets it right back on the wing. Driving, turning. Elbow fade away. Won't fall. Embiid hits the ground. He missed the last 2 shots. Precious Achiuwa pulls up for a 3. Oh, my God. He always does it. Back-to-back games, he did this to us. Precious Achiuwa did this to us last time and now this time. Precious Achiuwa. He scored like 25 points on us last game. He got like 25 on us this game. The Miami Heat Lord have mercy. Precious Achiuwa just came down. He had no hesitation. My man saw he ain't see nothing but the bottom of the net on that play. He just came down fearless and pulled up. He looked like K-Day on the play. My man Precious Achiuwa just came down, looked like KD on the play. The Heat watching this sick. Wow. Sixers now trail once again by 10. Niang tried to spark something up. He knocked down the 3. Lead was cut to 7. You needed some defense, and Precious Achiuwa not scared of James Harden, not scared of any of the perimeter defenders on the Sixers, and nobody thought that Precious Achiuwa would have the guts to come down and knock that down. Schnock that down. Yes. We saying it with an S now. If we end up losing this game, the playoff implications are we might end up playing the Toronto Raptors in the first round. Last time we played the Raptors, we lost. This time we play the Raptors, if we lose, now that's twice, one with Harden, one without Harden. But the main factor is every single time we go to Toronto to play, Matisse Thybulle can't play. Matisse Thybulle is not allowed to go to Toronto and play because of his vaccination status. So, Fred VanVleet will come back to the Raptors. Matisse Thybulle won't come back to the Sixers. It's still 6 minutes and 48 seconds left. It ain't over till it's over. But at the end of the day, I'm ready for the playoffs. None of these regular season games matter to me anymore. It's going to be a different brand of basketball. This is the last game that matters because of the playoff implications. And if the Sixers can get the Bulls in the first round, it's a nice little ride. It's a nice little ride. It's a nice ride. If you are new to the channel and you're a Sixer fan, subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel and you're a Raptors fan, hit the like button. If we play you in the playoffs, I'll see you for a long series. Here we go. Harden, top of the key, 6 minutes and 38 seconds left of the fourth quarter. He's taking his good old time. He's going to kick it over to Maxey. Maxey drives all the way, absorbs the contact, and one! Tyrese Maxey! Showing why he needs to step up more often. Doc Rivers got to run plays for him. He crossed, Precious Achiuwa touched the floor. Tyrese Maxey crossed him so bad that he touched the floor. Holy snaps. He straight touched the floor, shot up, and it is good. We back in it. Here we go. Defense, Sixers. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. Maxey with 16 points. Efficient night, 5 of 8 from the field. Pascal, he's back in. He's going to go around the screen, get switched on to Joel Embiid. Pascal going to drive in the lane, kicks. Precious Achiuwa for 3. That time it won't fall. Rebounded by the Raptors and a foul. Here comes the ugly offensive rebound, and once again, here comes the ugly offensive rebound. Chris Boucher flying high, able to get that rebound and draw the foul. Barnes is going to inbound for the Raptors with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. Precious Achiuwa going to kick over to Pascal. Pascal working against Tobias. He's at the free throw line. He got his back to the basket. Step back, fade away. No good. Rebounded by Embiid. Here comes James Harden. Kicks. Green going to give it right back to him. Maxey driving all the way. Floats it up. Draws the foul. Tyrese Maxey going to the line for 2 free throws. Tyrese Maxey. That is a player that has took a huge leap from year 1 to year 2. And we're going to need contribution. We're going to need sets. We're going to need him to be aggressive. Aggressive Maxey makes the Sixers better. Because one thing, no matter how you feel about Harden, right? Oh, but he's assisting the ball. Listen, James Harden doesn't know how to be aggressive anymore. He doesn't. He makes good plays, but he's not aggressive like Maxey can be. Maxey's just a different brand right now. That youth is showing. Here we go. 5-point ball game. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left of the fourth quarter. Barnes, top of the key, working against Danny Green. Going to flip it over to Pascal. He pulls for 3. In and out. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here we go. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Harden going to kick it over to Maxey. Maxey driving, stepping back, elbow, fade away. Maxey! I told you guys about Tyrese Maxey. Y'all know. You already know. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball down quickly. Going to throw it out, and it was almost stolen. Pascal regains it. Driving in the lane, turns around. Good defense by Embiid, but better offense by Pascal Siakam. Maxey got the ball. It's the Mad Max show. He's going to go around the pick set by Embiid. Now he's going to give it to the big man. Embiid back to the basket. Double team comes. He kicks. Maxey, 4-3. Oh, no, not this time. Rebounded by Danny Green. Now they're going to give it to Harden. Harden, top of the key, step back three for James Harden. Air ball! I know there's a defender there because it's a step back, but he airballed it. Commercial break. Yeah, listen, if I'm Doc Rivers, this is what I'm telling them. All right, this is going to be our offense. Get the ball to Maxey. This is going to be the offense. Play defense against the Toronto Raptors, and when we get the ball to Maxey. I am a big Joel Embiid fan. I think he deserves the MVP. I think what he's done all year. I mean, let's look at Jokic and the Nuggets just lost to the Spurs. He played horrible. Embiid's not having a good game, and he's been bad in the fourth quarter. I think Embiid has took 3 shots in the fourth quarter, hasn't made one. It's the Mad Maxey show right now. It's the Mad Maxey show. Side me up for the Mad Maxey show. Bro, my man Harden stepped back and said, whoa, did I just step back where did I step back to? This man stepped back and forgot he shot an air ball. Now you're like, again, for a normal person to step back, you could airball it. I mean, he's been shooting that shot since he's been in the league. How he airball that? That's wild. Shout out to everybody laughing at the face. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's my reaction. Here we go. It's only a 5-point game. Scotty Barnes bringing the ball up. He's going to flip it over to Thaddeus Young. Pascal working against Embiid. He's going to step back and reset with 10 on the shot clock. They're going to give it to Gary Trent Jr. He gets in the lane and floats it up off the glass. Where did the defense go? Gary Trent Jr. gets the bucket. Lead pushed to 7. Harden bringing the ball up. Gary Trent Jr. with 25 points. Harden kicks. Maxey working against Trent Jr. 4 minutes left of the fourth quarter. Maxey picks up his dribble. Here comes Embiid to save the day. Now he's working against Achua. Embiid with the step back 3. In and out. Oh, that ball should have stayed in. What a dirty bounce. Scotty Barnes on the wing. Gonna go around, top of the key, working against Harris. He flips it over to Pascal. Pascal on the elbow, driving to the left. Lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Tobias Harris. They're gonna push the pace. Matisse thought about the 3, kicks it over to Danny Green. Bang! Danny Green got the ring today, and he knocks it down. 4-point ball game. Danny Green with 15 points in the starting lineup. Pascal, top of the key. He's going to kick it over to Gary Trent Jr. One-on-one with Harden. Harden gets blown by. They're going to float it up, and that is good. Wow. There was a pick involved, so that helped him blow by Harden, but Harden looks slow. This game is making me feel a little weird. A little weird. Harden, still a great facilitator, but wow. Kicks. Danny Green thought about it. In the lane of Joel Embiid, and he will be fouled. Embiid with 5 on the shot clock will go to the line for 2 with a chance to get the lead to drop down to 4 points. Man, again, this is one game. This is one game. I saw Harden good and I saw Harden bad. I don't know. Embiid at the free throw line. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left of the game. First one up, and it is good. Danny definitely gets a little respect for that. Let's go. 24 points for Joel Embiid. 10 rebounds. Shot up, and it is good for Joel Embiid. 4-point ball game. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left of the game. Pascal bringing it up for the Raptors. Embiid at the top of the key waiting. They're going to get the switch. Oh, my God, Gary Trent Jr. wide open, and he knocks it down. The Sixers forgot how to rotate. They all switched onto the same player, no communication. Embiid driving, spinning, turning, flipping it up, missing, And it's going to get tipped to Danny Green. A flog three. Bang! Danny Green with the Sean Marion shot. He did the scissor kick flog smash. I don't even know what it's called. Pascal bringing the ball up. 4-point ball game. Holy crap. Danny Green, 18 points. Pascal driving. Oh my, pretty finish. Pascal Siakam is beating everybody. Joel Embiid can't guard him. Nobody can guard Pascal Siakam right now. Nobody can guard Pascal Siakam. But wow, that was a frog splash from Danny Green. Embiid looked tired. Wow. Nobody playing defense for the Sixers right now. Nobody is playing defense. I mean, first of all, the Gary Trent Jr. 3 was because they did a double pick, and every single player for the Sixers got confused. I guard him. Which way did he go? We got confused. I ain't never seen that all three players went to the wrong guy. Gary Trent Jr. sat there for mad long, open three, bang. Nobody can guard Pascal. Luckily, guys like Danny Green are stepping up. My man Danny Green did a double clutch, frog splash, Sean Marion special. Gary Trent Jr. is 12 of 21 with 30 points. Here comes James Harden. Minute and 45 seconds left. Sixers trail by 6. Harden on the wing. He gets the switch to Precious Achiuwa. Harden dancing. Carlson driving. And he loses the ball. Scotty Barnes going to go up and slam it. This has been James Harden's worst game. Embiid driving in the lane. Going to get the easy 2, but wow. Harden can't even take care of the ball. Pascal bringing the ball up. 27 points for Joel Embiid. Pascal, top of the key, driving, working against Joel, stepping back. A minute and 5 seconds left. Pascal driving, stuck. Embiid gets the steal, and it's going to bounce back to the Raptors. And a shot clock violation. 58.2 seconds left. If the Sixers can get a 3, we're back in business. Maxey, just let Maxey do something. Maxey gonna drive all the way and lays it up, and he gets the bucket. Tyrese Maxey. 22 points for Tyrese Maxey, 9 this quarter. 42 seconds left. Sixers trail by 4. Pascal got the ball, top of the key. 7 seconds on the clock, working against Tobias Harris. Pascal turning, spinning, floating, no good. Gets his own rebound. He gets his own rebound and gets an and 1. Every time we try to come back, our defense is straight garbage. He gets spins on Tobias, great defense, gets his own rebound in the foul. Wow. Pascal Siakam has been the MVP of this game. He's been the best player on the floor in this one game sample size. But if we end up playing the Raptors in the playoffs, remember there is a 7-game series. So if this was game 1, the Raptors will be feeling good about it, but we'd be heading back home to Philly eventually. 36 points from Pascal. Maxey thinking about the 3, going to kick. Embiid, he'll pull for 3, draws the foul. What is going on? Presses Achiuwa, fouling Joel Embiid at the 3-point line. This fourth quarter showed me that James Harden can be one of the worst players in the league. One game he can look really good, and one game he can look like the worst player in the league. He can't create, he can't pass the ball, he can't drive the ball, he can't shoot the ball. This quarter, we saw an air ball. A guy get blocked because he can't jump. We saw James Harden airball a step back, get blocked by Precious Achua's armpit because he can't jump, and just drive to the basket and lose the ball. That's 3 plays. Do I think Harden's going to play this every game? No. But he should never play this bad. This is not bad. This is bad. Makes me want to close my eyes bad. 4-point game. They got a foul. 20 seconds. Shot clock's off. You got a foul. They're trying to get a steal. They can't. Pascal going to bring the ball up, and he's going to kick it over, and they missed it. Get the rebound. Another rebound by the Raptors. They literally missed it, and you couldn't get the rebound. They're laughing. That's wild. They missed the shot. Look at Doc Rivers' face. He's like, I'm going to LA. Oh man, this is big for playoff implications. We might have to play the Toronto Raptors in the first round. And every single time we go to Canada, they're going to be sold out. Drake's going to be there singing his songs, and Matisse Thybulle is going to be sitting at home on TikTok. .9 seconds left. Both teams in a bonus. Pascal got 36 points, a 4-point lead. 14 of 29 from the field. Here we go. Shot up, and it is good. 5-point lead, 7 seconds left. Doc Rivers decides to call a timeout. That's crazy. With that being said, this episode, the whole stream, has been brought to you by Manscaped.com. Use promo code PhillyMike for 20% off and free shipping. They got so many things there that keeps today man groomed. I'm telling you, the 4.0, the Lawnmower 4.0 is one of my favorite. It's just beautiful. Save cutting technology. Go get yours. Just go to Manscaped.com and use promo code PhillyMike. 20% off and free shipping. The Sixers are about to lose this game to the Toronto Raptors. No Fred VanVleet. No Matisse Thybulle. But the main thing is that James Harden looked absolutely horrendous. A lot of things looked bad in the fourth versus the Raptors, but James Harden was the worst. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Sixers to inbound. I don't know what you can do with a 5-point deficit with 7.9 seconds left. We going to talk about it a little bit after this. After the game's over, I'm gonna get to y'all. Definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about things. Niang going to kick. Embiid for 3, and that won't fall. Rebounded by the Raptors, and there you go. Standing ovation for the Toronto Raptors. Wow. The better team won tonight. They were the better team tonight. The funny thing is, now because we lost, we really might see this team in the first round. Matisse Thybulle will not play any game on the road. As Gruffo said, Doc looks like a mad old man. I hear you. Sean said, very inconsistent team. J.O. said 13 for 33 combined for Embiid and Harden. That's just not going to get it done for you guys. I hear you. We got an MVP in the chat. Shout out to Noel Augusto. with the 199 super chat. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. MVP. Joel Embiid wasn't the MVP tonight, but you are. Appreciate the love. 199 super chat. Choke artist Doc and Harden. Embiid needs to pass. I agree. Listen, I know Embiid got the scoring champ on his mind, MVP on his mind, but when you're getting doubled and tripled, you got to forget personal accolades and get the other involved. Now, I admit, when he does pass the ball, no, other guys got to make their shots. But you're right. Doc Rivers was bad this game, but not as bad as he normally is. This game, to me, is really on Harden. The players, everybody you said, you're right. Harden, Embiid, and Doc Rivers all looked pretty pathetic. And you're like, Joel Embiid almost scored 30, but it was how he scored 30 and the turnovers. Joel Embiid's always going to get the least amount of criticism from me because he does everything majority of the days. Peter said it's not Doc's fault. The players play. Yeah. I would say that I don't like the way Doc handled things. I don't like that I'll admit, I wanted to see Paul Reed. He put Paul Reed in. You know? He played Furkan early in the game and he took him out. That was smart. It was more the players this game. It was definitely more the players this game. Kerry said Raps did not have Fred or OG playing tonight. That's scary. Timothy said Sixers are just ready to get with the playoff hoops. Hang in there, boys. You know me. Come next stream, I'll be positive again. Marie said Toby 8 points. Add him to the list. My man had 6 points in the first quarter, 2 points in 3 quarters. Tobias Harris had 6 points in the first 4 minutes. I lied. The first 3 minutes, Tobias Harris had 6 points. What happened? How do you have 6 points in 3 minutes? And then the rest of the time, you scored 2 points. James Harden my man got blocked by an armpit, lost the ball in crunch time, and airballed in crunch time. Kristen said Harden scored 13. Inexcusable. Facts. Live Direct said, I remember wanting us to try and trade for Pascal. Harden is like Wentz. When he's bad, he's really bad. And when he's good, he's really good. I hear you. Kareem said Doc is not good at all. I hear that. But this game was more on Tobias Harris, 2 points in 3 quarters. Joel Embiid getting doubled and not passing out. Joel Embiid gets the least amount of criticism. Tobias, Harden, they definitely were more problems than Doc. Doc was bad, but look, Doc put B-ball Paul in. He played the young guy a little bit more than he did. I don't like his overall adjustments. I don't like that he don't get these guys motivated. But sometimes you're a grown man. You shouldn't need to get motivated all the time. Daniel said Harden was supposed to help Embiid. Well, he's helping him to the 6th seed. Oh, Lord. Y'all killing me. Let me just get this out of the way real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me just take care of this. Hold up 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Jay said we would never have been better off without Harden. I'm not saying we would. Listen, Harden was horrible this game. I'm not saying we'd be better without him. This game, he did more damage than positive. He created a problem in the fourth quarter. He made He he almost looked unplayable in the fourth quarter. That's how bad it was. He got blocked by an armpit, missed an air ball to fade away, and just turned the ball over, driving to the hoop. All in crunch time. I can't just act like it didn't happen. Does that mean he's going to do it every game? No. But great players should stay, like, your bad game should be like, look, this was a bad game for Embiid, and he somehow got 28. Bad games are not efficient, but you're still good. This man, what did Harden have? He might have had a couple assists, but let me see how many turnovers real quick. James Harden played 39 minutes, all right? 39 minutes. He made 3 shots out of 12. Had 15 assists. I'll give him that. And 3 turnovers. All right. The 15 assists is perfect. I mean, not perfect. But yes, Harden, first of all, James Harden in the first half wasn't looking that bad. In the first half, James Harden had like 8 points and 10 assists, right? So he almost had a double-double by halftime. What I didn't like was Harden has been horrendous in the fourth quarter. That's what it really is. Again, if you were looking at this at halftime, I said Harden has to shoot more, but I like the way James Harden is facilitating the game. I like the way he's controlling the game. He's controlling it. Well, in the second half, more importantly, the fourth quarter, he stopped controlling it and actually kind of broke it. Mateo said Raptors in 6. We'll see about that. FJ said Maxey and Embiid should have the critical play. They need to. Just a statistic said we got flea market Harden. Oh, I can't take this right now. I can't take it seriously because I have been awake since 4:30, so I can't be serious right now. After a game like this, I can't even be serious. Michael said, Mike, once again, we only lost by 5 with many buckets we could have had, and we can correct that. Yeah, look, listen, the way we lost this game can be corrected because you're not going to see Harden play this bad in the fourth quarter, but my, oh my, was it bad. I still like our chances because I seen good Sixers, I seen bad Sixers. Luckily, we have a 7-game series. If this were all 1-game sample sizes, I wouldn't be nowhere near as confident. A Cash Death said, just an unlucky game, lads. We'll win the next one. J.O. said you brought Harden over to give you more of offensive firepower. 13 points not cutting it. That's facts. He got 15 assists. I understand that. But when the game counted in the fourth quarter, he let us down. Paul said next head coach of the Sixers is Aaron McKee. Nah, it better be someone on the staff right now. I'll take Sam Cassell. Kristen said Mike still believe. I do believe for the simple fact it's a 7-game series, and I've seen the Sixers execute the 2-man game. I've seen the Sixers knock down some shots. I've seen them make crucial stops when Matisse Thybulle is on the floor. And again, Thybulle won't be on the floor if we end up playing Toronto at any home game for Toronto. Kristen said it's looking like a Ben Simmons stat line. You're right. But see, this is the thing. Ben Simmons would have ran in the corner in the fourth quarter, so he wouldn't get turnovers at least. You're right. It's a Ben Simmons stat line without the fourth quarter blunders because he wouldn't touch the ball. Bro, but for everybody in here, the reason I still feel like the Sixers can compete is because some teams in the Celtics don't got size. The Bucks, I think we match up better with. The Raptors are a tough team. They always play us tough. Nick Nurse owns the Sixers pretty much. But in a 7-game series, I still will see. Thybulle's out because of his vaccination status. He can't play in Toronto. So if we end up playing the Raptors in the first round every game in Toronto, Thibault won't be there. Listen, part of the reason we lost this game is because we needed somebody to play defense on Trent Jr. or Pascal Siakam. We needed somebody to play defense on Trent Jr. or Pascal Siakam. Who would we have put on one of them guys? Matisse Thybulle. But he wasn't there. Now, Danny Green offered us a lot in the starting lineup with 18 points. I understand that. He's going to need to get minutes off the bench if he's cooking like this. We missed Thybulle in this game because, look, listen, for as bad as James Harden was, for as bad as Embiid was in the fourth quarter, Tyrese Maxey and Danny Green, two names you don't really want to hear. When you got James Harden and Joel Embiid, you don't want to hear that that Tyrese Maxey and Danny Green kept us in the game in the fourth quarter. But Tyrese Maxey and Danny Green kept us in the game. What killed us was the defense side of the ball. We needed Matisse Thybulle. He said the Sixers are going to get swept in the first round by the Raptors. No, we won't. Never that. Trent can thank those vaccine gods. Facts. X-Man said Glenn Rivers should have encouraged Maxey to take over. Should have did it earlier. In the fourth quarter, he did take over. Good Eye said that's true. Listen, 3 games. We have home court advantage. 3 games, we won't have Matisse Thybulle. Let me just say this. The Sixers have big problems. When the Sixers' problems come to fruition, we're going to lose games. When the Sixers' problems stay buried down, we're going to win games. I don't see us being super consistent unless we play a different brand of basketball. Maybe people are really holding themselves. I don't know. Unless we play a different brand of basketball, the Sixers are going to be able to win some games, lose some games. At the end of the day, we got to win 4 before the other team wins 4. It's as simple as that. We got to win 4 before the other team wins 4. That's it. Official said it's a different environment when you play in Toronto. That's facts. The Unknown said Danny Green was shooting lights out and Matisse Thybulle won't be able to shoot 6 threes in a game. No. And we don't need Matisse Thybulle. This could have been a game where Matisse Thybulle played 12 minutes. But guess when them 12 minutes would have been? In the fourth quarter. Guess what them 12 minutes would have been? In the fourth quarter. Maybe Doc Smart. Danny Green's hitting. You take George Niang out. You have Danny Green and Matisse Thybulle in. You got the 3-point shooter and you got the defender. Timothy said get swept in the first round. That's funny. That's what I'm saying. North FJ said just stick a needle on Thybulle. That's messed up. Christian said we could still get the 3 seed. That's wild. That's wild. Will Smith Hand said Philly fans were just saying Embiid, Harden are the new Shaq and Kobe. Keep that same energy. We gonna keep it. We gonna let it go for today, but we'll be back next game with it. Harden is such a disappointment next year, even worse, maybe. Listen, if you are a Sixer fan, subscribe to the channel. We will be live for every Sixer game the rest of the season. Only 2 left, but we will be live for the playoffs. Good, bad, ugly, sad. I'm going to be here. When we could be happy, I'm going to be happy with you guys. When we got to be mad, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Harden was abysmal today. A lot of things were abysmal, but I don't think that's going to be the Sixers overall. I think we're going to have. Listen, whoever we match up in the series with, whether it's the Bulls, whether it's the Cavs, whether it's the Toronto Raptors, we're going to win a game by double digits. We're going to win a game by 3 points. We're going to lose a game by 3 points. And we're going to lose a game by double digits. That's just who the Sixers are. We will lose games by double digits. We will win game by double digits. You just got to win 4 games before the other team does. That is why I still give us a fighting chance, because when in doubt, Joel Embiid is still on the floor. He's still dominant. This was a bad game, and he looked pretty decent. The people saying Harden is washed, I'm not going to make an argument about that today. Harden looked washed, folded, and hung back up in the closet. He looked like it looked bad. It looked real bad. Dry Ice said, bro, Harden is not the same breed. I agree. He's passing the ball better than he did in Houston. That's about it. Harden hits threes and we're the best team in the league. Harden misses threes and we're the worst team in the league. Exactly. You live by the three, die by the three. Somebody else needs to step up. Mr. Everything said, I agree with you. I agree with you. Hold on one second. Let me just answer this person back. Hold on one second. Let me just text this person back. Hold on one second, guys. I want to finish up a little bit more talk, and then we about to be out. Miami clinched the 1 seed because of the 2 losses. Dry Eyes says, if Harden goes insanity, we have a chance. Shout out to the 100 people still in the building. Listen, if you haven't hit the like button, I know we have more likes than people because a lot of people jumped up out of here, but we only need 13 likes. So out of the 116 people in here, if you realize you ain't hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it if we can get it to 200 likes before we get up out of here. If 13 of you 116 realize it, let's talk though. Ace and Matisse Thybulle needs to get a shot. I mean, if he feels that strongly, I mean, some people have it, some people don't. That's a sticky situation. Paul said there's a game left. There's 8 games left for the season. 2 regular season games and 6 playoff games. Nah, bro, we not getting What do you mean? 215 said, did Harden quit on us? Not yet. Michael Noble said, Mr. Everything, that's where we're saying we need Thybulle. What did Mr. Everything say? Will Smith said James' calf muscle needs some milk. It might. My man can't jump. My man tried to go to the rim against Precious Achua. He couldn't. He got so little off the ground, he got blocked by an armpit. Again, James Harden had 15 assists. In the first half, he was assisting the ball, made a couple shots. He was controlling the flow. Fourth quarter, he got blocked by an armpit because he can't jump. He airballed a step back and lost the ball driving to the rim. Unacceptable. Will he do that all the time? I don't think so. Michael Carter said, still have not fixed that Pascal problem, even when we had Ben. Yeah, Pascal's a problem. But Pascal wasn't the only problem. Trent Jr. And mind you, there was no Fred VanVleet. Christian said Harden about to break out the fat suit. The fat suit. That jump about to be on and popping like, yeah. He probably going to chill with Drake tonight, though. That's crazy. T said Thybulle isn't going to get the shot just for a game. I don't believe so either. SUV said, man, y'all guys hold on to hope too much. That dude is washed up and just a Ben Simmons that's willing to shoot the ball. I mean, Ben Simmons can put up 2 for 11 from 3. There's other games where he has 22 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. What about them games, though? Right? SUV Shotgun, I agree with you. This game looked like the wash version of Harden. But what about the 24, 12, and 9? 24, 10, and 11? We've seen it. At least 5 times. At least 8 times. We saw 8 good ones. We saw 8 bad ones. Say he played 16 games. He played around 20 games. 20 to 16 games with the Sixers. We saw 8 good, 8 bad. What are we going to see in the playoffs? That is what I will want to wait and see. I seen this team play good. Mind you, most of us in here watch every single game. You know what I mean? We seen the good and the bad. We seen the bad for other things too. Adjustments, turnovers, rebound, defense. Let's not forget, one of the main reasons we lost this game is because we didn't play no defense. Zero. Zilch. Paul said the Sixers to fire Daryl Morey after the season? I don't think so. JB said, what happened to the first few games in Philly? What happened to him? That's what I'm saying. He said they let man named Precious beat them. Precious Achiuwa has beat us twice. That man got 20 plus points back-to-back times. But Pascal Siakam had 36 on our head. 37, 10, and 10, actually. He beasted on us. Yo, I can't. I need the playoffs to come right now. I need to see what goes on in the playoffs. Game 1, I need to see it. I'm upset with you guys. I'm very upset. I am upset. Timothy said no Warriors are beating the Lakers. Huh? Will Smith says sometimes when a team shows you who they are, you believe them. And you guys are inconsistent, bro. Yeah. So what? My whole thing is this. We're inconsistent. What happened? Again, if we get some good games, some bad games. In the playoffs, you don't have to win every game. You have to win 4 out of 7. Michael Noble, appreciate you for tuning in. Timothy said Mike Sixers will be fine come playoff time. Just a little limp down the stretch. A little limp. Will said this level of inconsistency in the playoffs will have you guys looking at best second round exit. I don't see us losing in the first round. The second round is where it's going to get hard. Harder. Harden chokes in the playoff as usual, maybe. We'll see. Ricky J said the stars have to play. Almost every playoff game, role players are the ones who play well half the time. Yeah. $37, 11, and 12. That's what he had. Yo, they just showed James Harden's stats. That's disgusting. Pascal had 37, 11, and 12. Two players had 30 points. Yo, they got 87 points from their big three. Matisse Thybulle was missed for sure. 87 points from their big three, and that's not including Fred VanVleet. 37 from Pascal Siakam, 30 from Gary Trent Jr., and 20 from Precious Achiuwa. Listen, if you are a Sixer fan, subscribe to the channel. Listen, we do film breakdowns, 10-minute recording videos, live streams, play-by-plays. We will be live for the Pacers, the Pistons, and whoever we play in the first series. We don't just talk after the game, we talk during the game. Listen, hit that subscribe button. So whether we play the Raptors or the Bulls, you guys can let me know how you feel. During the game, after the game, we will have Kayla Rodriguez. Not Rodriguez. The girl, I forgot her name. She oh Lord. I forgot Kayla something. She reports she was on a channel talking about the Sixers. She's going to get back on the channel before the playoffs. We're going to have a couple live streams, a couple more play-by-plays, and then it comes down to the playoffs. I will be here. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys to talk about the Pacers and Pistons before we have to really gear up and see which type of Sixers, which type of Harden are we going to get in the playoffs. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. I appreciate y'all 100%. Win, lose, or draw, we going to be here. Just can't lose, or we going to be in for a crazy offseason. Kayla Santiago. Hey, thank you, Mr. 89. Kayla Santiago, yeah. She'll be back on the channel. We'll talk about it. She has some great points. But now she was a big one that says she believes Harden will get better down this last stretch. So I got to see what she has to say about this performance. Again, if we get eliminated in the first or second round, the Sixers haven't got out of the second round in a long time. First or second round, Doc Rivers, James Harden, Tobias Harris, the bench. All these players will be in trouble. Joel Embiid, not even if he's bad, all you got to do is say my bad. We're not going to get rid of him. He's the franchise. Maxi's the franchise. Harden, Harris, Doc, and the bench will all be questioned. Shout out to everybody in the building. Raptor fans, don't subscribe to the channel, but if we play you in the first round, please come back. I give you credit where credit's due. I talk trash when I can talk trash. I expect the same from you guys. It's all love at the end of the day. I got to go to sleep. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.